The man dedicated. Yeah, yeah,
Then we can do a skit, like we can tell it down. Unless we have an idea.
Like the same, we got more room. Definitely, we got more room. Man.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You're.
We in the building, man.
You.
We in the building.
Already know.
How y'all feeling?
What up? What up?
How y'all doing, man?
Yeah. No, we ain't on 34 of them things.
You 35, right?
35 of them things.
35.
And he's always asked me. I think it's 34, but you never know.
Shit, go look at this shit now before I do it though.
We here, nigga. We out here. Whether it's 34 or 35, we live. So
yes, man.
You know what time it is.
What's on your plate? Podcast episode 35. What up? We back in the building, y'all. We back in the building. We got some more shit for y'all on the plate to feast. Too much shit. The plate is overflowing once again, my nigga.
Right now.
These motherfuckers telling me about shit I ain't heard about. I'm telling them shit they ain't heard about. We got a lot of shit to talk about, and we gonna get into this motherfucker. But before we get into this shit, introduce yourself, fellas, from left to our last.
Alright, what's good, what's hood, what it do, what it be, what's cracking, you already know what's happening. It's your boy Tangeray. We out here, like I said, about to get that real deal, what's going on in these streets, and that raw, uncut opinion on that shit, how we feel. Shit that y'all niggas want to say, but don't say. You feel me?
And it's your boy, Sir Wong, Steph Don. You already know what time it is. I'm the type that put the Sprite in the water cup. You're 35 of them things.
Watch
my
them
boy.
niggas.
Sauce City, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yes, sir. Once again, it's your boy sawed off like the shot it to the body, you know what I'm saying?
Already.
And we ready to get into this shit. But like I normally say, Ray, can you lead the way one time?
Lead the way in this.
These topics.
Speaking of sawed off and shotguns and guns and shit.
Oh my God, no.
Leave them guns alone, people.
Put them down.
Just try to increase the
What's
peace.
happening with these guns, man?
Well, my man Pooh Shiesty just got his sentencing.
Oh, lordy.
But actually, he didn't get hit as hard as we thought he was. He only got 5.25.
Really?
Only.
That's it?
Only.
That's not bad. Somebody got
for
caught
Florida
on camera.
shit, nigga. That shit is like 10, 20 life type shit. They always
money,
talking.
Bruh. You know what it is? They got 5 years of getting that money from his ass.
It's normally in Florida shit, you get caught with the gun, it's 10 over rap. You use it, it's 20. You shoot it, it's life.
What if you get caught on camera?
Right, he was on camera, all that. Niggas robbing niggas, shooting niggas in the ass. What happened?
Everything.
That's attempted murder.
Yeah, exactly. And he only got 5 years. So really, he got that shit light.
Bruh, it pays to be a rap star, I guess. These motherfuckers could do whatever and just,
crazy, boy.
Nigga like us, we out of there.
Yeah,
you heard about that boy Soto? You shot that nigga? Yeah, he gone, man. He gone out of here.
Yeah, well, you don't get that 20, right? You don't get that. Yeah, that's the unfortunate truth.
It's all a money thing.
Because money talks, right? Money will help you to get that defense to lighten them charges. Mm-hmm. And most niggas don't got that. So when y'all niggas out here running around with them guns, if you ain't got that money for defense lawyers, you're going to be up the river without a paddle, boy.
That's what they better do. They better call Saul. Find you a crooked ass lawyer that's gonna help your ass, man. Drop that shit down, my nigga. He knows all the loopholes on the bullshit.
Goddamn one.
Yeah, bro.
And with the
Saul, baby.
With the court shit going on, y'all heard about Black China in court now? She trying to sue the Kardashians, saying that they are the reason why her reality show with her and her man, baby daddy.
It's like a defamation of character.
Yeah, defamation character case.
But she did it to herself.
Right, so they all over her talking about how the producers came out now, because first it was this court been going back and forth.
Right. Exactly.
Now the producers came out saying shit about how that when they first met them, that they was a cute couple, they was all happy, lovey. They were like, as soon as we started shooting, they started beefing. By the time the cameras was rolling and we started the show, it was nothing but beef. So how could it be the love show when there was nothing but fighting going on? So that's why we stopped it from going on, and they kind of hit them in the head with that one. So it ain't looking good for her right now. And they also was saying about how she was threatening him, all types of abusive manners, like
some shit where she was trying to kill him.
Yeah,
or some shit?
he had said that she had did some abusive things as far as she took the iPhone cord and he was playing the video game, so she took the cord and choked him with it.
Oh hell no!
Just to get his attention because he was playing the video game and he was listening to her.
Nah,
And also that they always kept the gun at the table next to their bed, and she pointing the gun at him plenty of times, talking about I'll kill you, on some abusive shit. And he was scared for his life, and she said was I was just kidding. So like, really, that's the best you came up with? Like you ain't say it wasn't true or nothing. Like you said, I was just kidding. So how
obviously you wasn't kidding.
They're like, yo, you got need better lawyers or something because you knew that was coming up, and that's all you can say for yourself.
Who the fuck? Kidding and gun don't even sound right together. You feel me? Unless the gun is fake. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was kidding.
That don't sound right, man.
So
that don't sound right.
Right. So you was choking the nigga out while you playing this video game, and you admitted to pointing the gun at him. So both things. I was just kidding though.
Yeah. And guess
he
what?
didn't want to listen to
Guess
me.
what? Nothing happens to her. If this nigga raises his hand at her and she says he did that, he goes to jail.
Right.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
That's why it should be crazy with niggas. Oh my nigga, what? Why y'all said red eye?
It is in the building.
Fontaine.
It's that boy Fontaine in the building. Yeah, I said red eye.
Fontaine.
Yeah, man. What we dealing with though? A lot of shit going on.
That
ASAP Rocky, your boy got
locked up.
But he got back out right away.
Locked up and they let him out.
That nigga was out the country for a minute, I guess, so he might have been wanted. Apparently, he had a shooting from last year, and he shot at. It's actually another ASAP nigga. They said the nigga name was ASAP. No, it's ASAP Rocky, ASAP Ferg, and it's a bunch of them. The whole crew is ASAP. This, that, and the third. So the nigga he shot was apparently another ASAP nigga, and I guess they got in some entanglements, some squad about beef, maybe crew shit, who knows? And he shot the nigga. Shot at the man 3 times, and he shot him 1 time, grazed his hand. And apparently, I guess because he been out the country this whole time, so he came back from Barbados with Rihanna. Right. Them boys was at the airport waiting for his ass. And he snatched him up. Had like 500,000 bail, some shit like that.
You know what I think that these famous people think that they don't.
Untouchable.
These famous people are like, they feel like they don't have to follow the law. Even Fetty Wap, that boy was trapping out here. Heavy.
Federal retired.
Nigga, he
has
a trap queen.
Yo,
you don't think he's somewhat of a trap prince or king? He's trying to trap out. He was jamming that song.
A lot of times if you have like a hit record or whatever, it's kind of set for a long time, bro. Like even look how
what? Who? Say that again.
When you have a hit record, a few of them, because he had a few hit records. It wasn't just one.
What if he was buying a few Lamborghinis for his homies?
Even then, look how 6ix9ine had. Look how 6ix9ine. How much hit you was? How much hit you say when he was?
That's a long one.
Not really.
That's a whole combo.
Maybe 1 or 2.
Yeah, like 1 or 2 hits.
Yeah.
You see how much money this man pulled up out of the mix?
Yeah.
Hand to hand, like $1 million, 1.5.
But he doing some other shit.
He got like 5. He got like 5 hits.
So when you pull like 1.5,
hits
he got like
his
Spanish.
people.
He got like he got like Spanish
people
tracks.
like
when you pull 1.5 out, and you only had a few hits. I think Fetty at least had a few million, but it's probably his homeboys talking in his head like, "Yo, bruh, you might as well trap. What's up?"
Nah, he's saying that because he can't keep up with all the shit he used to do. So he's like, the only way I can do this is if I trap, nigga.
And
what else is he gonna do?
He got bigger bread now, so he could drop a little something on something.
The thing is, he's like the forefront of this shit. He's outside.
He supposed to give your niggas that.
Yeah, he ain't supposed to be outside.
Somebody handle that, and you just get a little residual.
That's what you do when you still making money, but he ain't making no money. So he
be
gotta be out there.
On, nigga.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
In the trenches.
Yeah.
That nigga
was outside with that shit.
Busting licks for real.
It probably started out as him just having it and using it or some shit.
That nigga was trapping the worst thing of all time. That nigga was trapping fat.
Not that shit.
Like most of the time,
Fat was trapping fat.
That's what I'm saying.
Fat trapping fat.
Fentanyl, man.
Fatty with the fat.
But if you think about it, most
rappers,
right?
That shit is killing me.
Most rappers keep 1,000, they have weed.
Right.
From a long time ago.
Yeah.
That's white people shit.
I heard about like, I'm not gonna say no names, but a lot of like rappers, West Coast rappers, they'll private jet to New York and bringing pounds of weed over there. And no, you know private jet, you Clearport shit, you jump on whatever. So with that, I thought they could have survived off of that. You know what I'm saying? You out here getting to the top level.
They don't even use that. That's for sale. They can't touch that. That should kill you. And that shit killing people. That's why it's not even something to be selling either. Because anybody involved with that shit is going down.
Like, nigga,
they use that to pad up the coke now instead of using like baking soda shit.
They're trying to save money. Niggas gonna try to save money forever.
They doing that to the Ronnie. But they say that
they using it to cut the shit now.
They say that niggas is coming back saying they don't want that other shit no more. They want that.
And that should be killing people.
And it's killing them.
That's what crackheads be wanting.
Oh,
that shit killing nigga? Oh, let me get some of that.
What's scary is they said that the cartels,
that's that movie.
This is that death.
They said the cartels them take that trash ass weed and spray that shit with fat and be giving it to niggas. That's why you gotta get super high grade. If you get some weed that just look kind of like regular, that shit's possibly sprayed up for your ass, bro.
Bro, that's what I be thinking about a lot of shit, bro. You get some shit, bro, and you'll smell that shit. You be like, wow, it smells hella potent, but
Niggas just spraying.
I don't think this is it, man.
Sometimes they spray it with regular weed. Like they'll take the actual THC,
and spray
and
it.
they'll take the distillate and spray it on top of the weed to make your shit burn. And when it was some bush ass weed,
Make it loud, make it smell loud.
You just basically smoking weed with
Chemicals.
shider spray on it.
It's just like they put Febreze on that hoe.
What?
It smells gooder than a bitch.
All these chemical weeds now.
Hell yeah, nigga.
I want to go on with them
I
things.
wonder why your eyes be twitching and shit.
Nigga went to Jamaica and got some green, bro.
I had some yadas the other day.
It was looking like it wasn't even gonna be burning. And bro, that shit was burning harder than anything.
The yard weed is dark. That dark brown weed.
It was regular weed, bro. It looked like it was probably like some mids.
So the regular shit is like
Jamaica got that chocolate shit too.
That's that
Moist chocolate
That's
shit.
the most wanted shit.
That most wanted shit, bro. But yeah, sleeping out there.
that ooey gooey.
You don't smoke no vacation.
Yeah, that ooey gooey.
Knock your ass off.
Yes, sir.
Oh, knocked out earlier. Hey, that boy Kaepernick trying to come back now.
You know, they should have been let him back. You know why? Because the same guy that was on his team that kneeled down with him, I forgot his name. He had already got back in the league like the next year.
Yeah, but he didn't have that.
Kaepernick was the face of that shit.
Because Kaepernick was the quarterback, and then he was the more famous person.
Yeah, he was the face of, and he was being stubborn, saying I ain't.
That's the thing.
But how you want to go back now though? How you so going hard against before?
Because he didn't fully go that way. You feel me? Like say when all that shit was happening with the Black Lives Matter, he was disappeared. He was gone. You feel me?
But a lot of people are saying about how out of his own mouth he was saying about how them niggas is like slave owners. His own mouth he said that before about the NFL. Which a lot of people, man, Mike always said that shit about NFL and how they the owners and they, you know what I'm saying. So he was saying that before he didn't want to be associated with that. Now he want to be back with the slave owner.
Shit don't make no
But
sense.
what happens?
It's very
I
hypocritical.
think Jay-Z's up in the mix and they're trying to make it work out for them. That's why Jay-Z.
True.
That's what Jay-Z's point is. Jay-Z was like, "Yeah, I'm getting in here. Y'all talking all that.
Try to make it fit. Yeah, I
I'm
feel that
trying
though.
to change everything in here. That's why I'm in here. You know what I'm saying? You think I'm gonna let shit rock? Like look at the last halftime show. Look how many who
Right, that's true though. That's true.
Like this is what we gonna
Maybe that is what it is. I could see Jay having something to do with that.
We gotta
Yeah,
have better contracts, bro. We gotta have better contracts.
and helping him get back in the league.
Even 1,000 with you, the NFL is way worse than the NBA. Like my son.
Hell yeah.
My son is not going.
It's way worse than NBA.
You didn't know that?
No, I'm gonna say it's way like 50,000 million times. Like,
Exactly, it's
so
super
crazy,
obvious.
don't
There's
make
only
no
like 3 black coaches in the whole
It's so
NFL.
crazy. It don't even make no
NBA
sense
is
to
way
anybody.
more
Like, why would you even
minority.
want to
Close knit, yeah,
Like,
more.
why would you want to even aspire to be in the NFL? Because a lot of times you don't get no endorsements. You don't know who you look like, your helmet on. You know what I'm saying? If you're not even the top baller, you're not going to be a millionaire.
Yeah, that shit sucks for the NFL. They covering their whole face. Be like, how the fuck you gonna get?
A lot of niggas don't even know what they look like. Oh, that's what he is.
Nigga
Famous receivers.
15 years in the NFL. What? I've never seen that before. As soon as that nigga put on his helmet, oh, that nigga.
Oh, it's that nigga right there.
Oh, I know that
You
nigga.
what I'm
I
talking
know
about?
him.
And you have a 3-year
That's
long,
so
you have
real,
like a
though.
3
That's
to 5 year,
trash.
like depending on your position. Let's say you're gonna be the ballingest running back. You're playing for 3 to 5 years, guaranteed.
Yeah.
Ballingest niggas is not going past that. Niggas is
Hey,
paid to slap you down on
And
the
a
ground.
few of them get the
Yeah,
max
that's it.
contracts.
They got the shortest career, bro.
The small one, the
Not
smartest
for long,
one,
that's
the
what they call it,
smartest
NFL,
is
not for
Marshawn
long.
Lynch.
Yeah.
You're not playing for long, but if you're in the basketball now, you can play for damn near 20 years, nigga. Look
Niggas is fighting in the UFC for like 20 years, nigga. Them niggas kick each other in the mouth.
Exactly. So football, imagine that, nigga. You getting hit, concussed.
But that's why you can't last long. It's a physical game.
Well, yeah, and that shit,
They
you're
put their
supposed-
body on the line.
It's like you're supposed to get hit in the NFL. Like UFC, you try not to get hit.
Yeah,
That's who
you
lasts.
get
In
right.
boxing, you try to not get hit. That
boxing,
shit, you're
you get
supposed to get hit. There's
Nah,
no way
You're
out of
going
it.
to get
You
hit.
want to hit a
Unless
nigga.
you're
When
like-
you get
unless you're like-
blindsided, bro,
Here's
get
the thing.
slapped.
And one thing you know about
Yeah,
one
that
thing about
happens.
NFL, how you know some fuckery?
What?
Let's say like Tom Brady, right? Or like niggas like Peyton Manning. When it's time for them to get tackled, bro, the D line comes in there and taps them and they go down. Like they have an agreement to where, listen, if I'm up on you, don't be trying to move up out the way. I see Tom Brady get a little tap. Let it be Kaepernick. Let it be another quarterback. Boom! It could be another black quarterback, but let it be the one of the premier ones that's getting that $120 million.
Nah,
contract.
I'll say it's the
And
one
they're
that
not getting
want
slapped.
to be running backs. That's usually what it
They're
is.
getting slapped too, but listen, they're not hitting.
Tom Brady is a
They're not
rap.
hitting Tom Brady.
Yeah, they ain't
You
hitting
kidding
him
me?
like that.
You you hit Tom Brady, you're getting a fine. What do you say?
Probably kicking your ass off the NFL.
Get
Nigga.
your ass out of
Like
there.
I remember Peyton Manning was playing towards his later years, bro. As soon as they came through the thing, that man with this look, I'm curling up. I'm just gonna go like this, and they just tap him and he goes down.
Yeah.
He gets slapped.
Niggas
True,
coming
true.
for you after the game.
Well, niggas getting slapped. How about your man getting slapped on the plane the other day?
Who got slapped?
You saw the nigga was trying nigga Mike Tyson on the
Well, yeah, that's the
plane?
thing. You cannot try Mike
Did he
Tyson,
slap
bro.
him or was he punching?
He was punching the shit out of that nigga. He knocked him out almost. That's what it looked like.
One thing I don't
Put him to
understand,
sleep.
dog, why does anybody feel like they're supposed to mess with Mike Tyson?
Guess
He
what?
was trying to get a
Money.
picture at
That
first.
nigga will
If somebody
kill
wants to
your ass.
troll some, you know what I'm saying, get some money, he's gonna get money out of that, but he's gonna get a lot of
Nah,
negative.
he
I don't care how much
tried
money I
to,
get.
but they already shut him down. He tried to though. He did. He was
How much
trying to
money
do
you
that.
think you gonna get, or you gonna?
Because he
rather
got
lose
Mike
an
Tyson to
eyeball?
punch him up, and then you could sue him. Yeah, he was all fucked up,
You rather
lumped
lose an
up,
eyeball
and it was
out
all
here?
on video.
You think you gonna
Yeah,
fight-
but
you think
guess
you
what?
gonna
Guess
get
His
what?
hand was lumped up.
Guess what? Say you're the law. That's assault, correct?
You think you gonna get another eyeball?
That's
out here?
assault.
Now you can defend yourself though.
But the
Like
thing is, there's
nigga was
something-
hit
Not with
hard.
your hands.
Like, all right, so
Somebody throws a ball at you, you're a celebrity. If it doesn't make contact, you can't just start punching.
Nah, but it looked like Buddy was slapping
Yeah,
the
you
shit out
can
of him.
you can verbally harass somebody. You can verbally assault somebody. If a
So
nigga
you're
start
saying
telling-
Mike got assaulted
let's say if a
first?
nigga start telling you, yo,
And he
leave me
threw a
alone.
bottle at the
Nigga say,
nigga.
yo, leave me
He
alone,
was
leave
he
me
was
alone,
fucking
leave me
with
alone.
Mike, trying to get a picture from the nigga. Then he threw a water bottle at Mike. That's when
That's
Mike,
assault.
what?
That's assault.
And he turned around and started lumping that nigga up. What you mean?
That's
What are you doing? Yeah, you assault him. So that's why they all went back on that nigga. Like they showed the video showed that he was
The aggressive
antagonizing Mike. Yeah, so he assaulted Mike first. So Mike it ain't not gonna get in trouble for that shit. He fucked that
Like,
nigga up
why
on the
hell
basis
would
that you know what I'm
fucking-
saying.
Why would you do anything to Mike Tyson, bro?
Because you're
You couldn't pay
stupid.
me no
But
money.
guess what? One question.
Knock me out.
Are there stupid people on this earth?
So many.
Goddamn.
More than smart. And that's my problem out here. I don't realize that people are not as smart.
And
as
some of them
you.
know better and they still do the
Jesus
stupid
Christ.
shit.
Oh, Van Gogh.
Right?
Are you saying common sense is not that common?
Nah, bro. Niggas out here wildin', bro.
Alright, come on, nigga.
Niggas out here.
I'm moving
Chime
my
in
spot,
on
man. You know this is my spot over here, man.
Would you be harassing Mike Tyson in any event?
Make sure you're on the camera, man.
Would you harass Mike
Properly,
Tyson
your
in any
shoulders
event?
on. Cut off, we gotta move over.
Any event.
We can switch
In
it.
any event in your life, would it cause you to harass Mike Tyson anyway? If he's sitting down, that nigga will rock your ass. But that nigga rock
But you're
your ass.
asking somebody who's gonna give you a
Slide over
logical
the motion,
answer.
yeah.
You're not asking these motherfuckers who just think, oh yeah, I'll fuck him up if he tries to hit me. I'll fuck Mike
You
up
heard
if he
about-
tries to
you heard
hit
about
me.
the nigga getting smacked up, right?
I want Mike Tyson. He can't
Oh,
fight
yeah,
Mike
Tyson,
Tyson.
It's just
Nobody-
delusion.
That's what we're talking about.
Like we
No,
thinking
but-
like, yo, if I see that nigga and look at him wrong, he might do something to me. Them motherfuckers don't see that shit. It's like, motherfucker, it's Mike Tyson. Oh, shit.
Nah, but you know what it is nowadays?
And they recording too.
Nah,
He ain't gonna do nothing. I'm gonna record.
Yeah, right.
now what it is nowadays, people see celebrities and think that they're not humans and just like pretty much like you're at the zoo. Like you think like you can fuck with a lion and fuck with a bear because they behind
just
like
poking
yeah
the
they poking
fence
a bear and
the
shit.
cage
No,
and
because you've taken away the law of the fist.
Exactly.
Or so you thought.
You thought you wasn't gonna get punched in your shit.
You thought that the law of the fist did not apply in this situation because I'm on a commercial airline,
It's Mike
I'm
Tyson.
around other people, but you got people out here like Will Smith,
Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson, couple niggas that'll just slap the fire out your stupid ass,
Mike Tyson was lumping niggas up before he got famous,
regardless
too.
of the situation.
Shit.
Certain niggas think that when they're beside the police, they're safe
Hey, what do you mean by that?
Some niggas will thump your ass up in front of
in front of the police. The baby stop just did that to niggas.
Niggas.
I ain't gonna tell you no lie.
Haymaker
I'm
to
really
the
starting to
face
feel like
type
the baby
shit.
fired on niggas because he know that his security will grab up the next
That's a
person.
lie.
Because he fired on his
Bro, the
big
baby
ass
right
nigga
now is
who
on
got his
camera
ass-
firing on a nigga
I
in
know,
Walmart.
but he got-
3 niggas who he was not with.
Nah, that nigga had that.
Nigga fired on niggas, and them niggas pulled the blade, and he was able to fire on niggas
He did.
and get up out the situation unharmed. I'm gonna say I'm gonna have to get that nigga the baby, like nigga. Three A pluses, nigga. Like yo, this nigga, the baby has been unscathed
Breaking
in
nose, breaking
every
nose.
situation.
Brooklyn's in out the house.
They're going to
baby,
Cancun.
baby.
Oh shit,
Brooklyn
Brooklyn's
going to Cancun. The boy
Oh,
just got
shit.
swept. my
KD,
G.
don't ever let me hear a nigga say KD is better than LeBron, bro. LeBron ain't never got swept, has he?
Nah,
Nah.
I don't think he got.
Nigga, I would rather not make the playoffs than to fucking get swept in the first round, nigga. You know how embarrassing that is?
I ain't gonna say no lie. That nigga Jason Tatum locked up that nigga.
You know what it is? They started making them niggas play that
That
old school
nigga
basketball,
that
nigga.
That scruffy get
Bruh.
together shit.
Niggas is slapping the ball type as soon as you
Come
get
on,
it type
right.
shit. You know what it
Telling
is?
you.
It's the best league for what's his face? Pat Beverly.
But you know who's gonna
Right
win?
Best
now, yeah.
rules.
But you know,
Yeah,
but
facts.
you know what team is built for that type of play?
Miami Heat. Exactly, nigga.
Just
Miami
know
Heat,
Pat
nigga.
Riley, the Heat probably gonna win this whole shit. What?
They're like, boy, I tell you, you can't.
Wait, they
keep
got
up
better.
with
They
the
got
Heat.
better defense than Boston.
Boston is
Yeah.
balling, and then
Balling.
they got Jimmy Butler, that nigga Tyler Hero out here playing like a goddamn. I don't know
A
what's
hero?
up with that nigga, bro, like a hero.
I mean, he's been playing like that for
I
a
see that
minute
nigga
though.
play
You
like a
know,
superhero. I
same
see that boy
thing.
fade
He came in the season like 2 years ago, and they made him a starter like immediately, like the next year. That shit crazy. Oh, T-Mac though. Before we get into some other shit, T-Mac done started a league 1v1. You know what I'm
Y'all boys
saying?
stop us talking about Mike Tyson swinging on people to
Man,
talk about niggas playing with balls.
With like,
anybody or like-
nah, like new and
Come on,
upcoming people. You feel me? And then like
Hold on,
the
right
winner
now
of
we
that-
not talking about my nigga Mike
The
Tyson.
winner of that is
swinging on
gonna
niggas.
get $250,000.
Because we got interrupted to talk
you
about
feel me?
niggas playing
Hey, you
with
late as
balls.
shit, man. We talked about some shit.
It don't
man.
matter what time I got here. Playing
Yeah,
with
dude,
balls
'cause
is
that-
never
'cause
the
you'll-
topic
you'll
I'm
miss
trying
the
to
shit
be
and then
on,
we'll
bro.
talk about it.
Bro, we just was talking about Mike Tyson swinging on niggas on the plane. Y'all niggas interrupted this talk about niggas who play with balls.
All right, hold
It
on.
was all sports talk.
Yes.
How about this? How about
You
this?
play with what's the sport
Hold on,
that
hold
plays
on,
with
hold on.
We don't
balls?
jack rats at all, nigga. This the first.
Where y'all come from?
I wouldn't even think about that.
Hold on.
What is the main
brings up shit.
objective
Hold
of
on, hold on.
basketball?
Listen.
It's in the
Let
name.
me tell y'all something. We
Can y'all
don't.
niggas shut the fuck up one time?
What am I not saying?
Damn, my niggas.
Run it.
This the first rat that we jacking. You heard? Gangster. No funny shit.
Y'all niggas.
Speak too much. I mean, videos, niggas don't jack. Yo, and let me tell y'all something. We don't jack rats at all, nigga. This the first rat that we
audio
jacking.
play
You heard?
first?
Gangster. No funny shit.
Yeah, I haven't heard that. You ever heard some shit like that before in your life?
Jack rats at all, nigga.
That's why I gotta play for y'all niggas to understand, man. Shut
heard
the fuck
it.
up.
Rat. Why the fuck I can't jack a rat for a bag? Or that, like, you feel me? I got shit. Nigga, we in, like, nigga, we, yo, you feel me? And then another thing, too, is that, like,
He jacking
bro,
his bag.
niggas, bro, I'm not even gonna say, I can't even, I'm not gonna speak too much. My main videos, niggas don't jack, yo, and let me tell y'all something, we don't jack rats at all, nigga. This the first rat that we jacking, you heard? Gangster. No funny shit.
Yo, what do you mean? All right, so let me tell you what it is with that nigga right there. Let me speak, dog.
I'm sorry, NY. That's New York, but I'm sorry,
He
NY.
took an L.
We took a L.
That nigga.
That
just-
nigga's dead ass saying that we jacking rats. You heard?
That nigga basically.
He represents New York and
He's trying to
everybody
say-
from
He
there.
don't represent all New York.
That
He don't represent all New York, but
That nigga just
damn.
said I'm gonna par with this nigga.
They gonna
right
say
here.
that's how New York niggas
about
do?
that.
But 6ix9ine sitting there should be feeling tried. Like nigga, we vibe with this nigga to
He
get
straight
shit
call
so we get
nigga
that
a rat.
bag.
Yeah.
We vibe with this rat because he got that bag, so we finna get that bag right here. What the
Like that's
fuck?
there's so many I don't understand about
He just
that.
dissed that nigga.
Yeah,
Basically, right?
Right in his face.
Like so what is he a
Right in
rat?
his
We
face,
fuck we
and
don't
he tryna-
want we fuck
and he
around, but
tryna-
we
and he
fuck.
tryna cop a
I
plea.
even say I can't fuck with a
He's
rat.
trying to
to
cop
get
a
that
plea.
bag.
He's like, yo, listen, y'all niggas understand and check me out. The only reason I'm right here
With his rat.
because he got this bag.
Well,
That's why
someone's
I'm jacking
fucking with a
him.
rat to get a bag. That's what he said.
I ain't the first one.
If anything, that nigga could have been on some shit like, yo, guess what? I know this nigga from a long time, and that nigga did what he had to do, and he could have just said that.
He was
and
saying
called
that,
it-
but then
and
he
called
said
it-
that too.
Nah, he could have.
You know when you caught up in
I can't
slang?
even know that nigga. He's
You
like,
know when
I-
you
I'm
caught up
gonna
in
go
some
down.
slang and you just try to ride it all the way
Yeah,
through
he
and
fucked
shit?
up. He fucked
He
up.
wasn't supposed to say it like
Yeah,
that.
he wasn't supposed
right?
to say it like that.
But he was
That
caught
nigga
up in
said,
his
like, yo,
whole
this my homeboy from a
mannerism
long
of
time. I
swag.
understood his situation. I know why he did. So it don't matter if y'all niggas don't.
And you
fuck
know
with
the
it,
internet,
that's it.
the
It goes
internet,
to
the
say,
internet snatches just that
Fuck no.
soundbite
That's right there.
and
Just
said,
that.
"What? We jacking rats? You heard? You know the
Now, hold
internet.
up. But
Internet
before
snatched
that-
just that piece and
That
had
nigga
that
might get-
running.
That nigga might get a couple shots.
Nah, but before that, he was trying to like justify saying that
He was.
in the hood how they had this other old head nigga that was a rat and everybody was
Niggas
fucking
that
with him
rat
and he
slide a lot.
was cool. So he was like, if y'all slide and let this rat slide, why
You
y'all
mean like Alpo?
Why
Like
y'all
Alpo,
He
yeah,
got
they
no
said
that- that
murder,
too.
dog. You
But
got-
they
Alpo
said
did not
he
get
was running
murdered
the
over
streets.
no type of snitching, nothing.
Right, he was running the streets for a while.
You know,
They was
probably
saying.
somebody who
Nigga,
was
they
a
said,
body.
bro, Hassan
Somebody
Campbell
who's a
said Alpo had to drop 2 bodies since the nigga been home.
Yeah.
Already.
Yeah.
Nigga already done dropped
already
bodies.
was home
Said
doing
nigga,
things.
nobody was talking nothing to Alpo niggas. Alpo was slapping niggas in the face out here in the streets,
Since he
nigga.
been home.
Snitching ass Alpo was out here slapping niggas in the
why?
face.
You
Cause
know why?
niggas
That
ain't
nigga
gonna
was
do
murdered.
nothing,
You know why?
nigga. What the
That nigga
fuck?
was murdered.
He's dead.
What?
He said niggas ain't gonna do nothing. He's dead.
Yeah, the nigga who did something
He
was
thought
like
they
a
were.
baby mama type of nigga. He was fucking that nigga bitch. Of course that.
Okay, he just said he wasn't gonna do nothing. The nigga
You know what I'm
killed
talking
the
about?
nigga.
He
He's
wasn't.
dead.
The nigga who
See,
killed him
those
wasn't
niggas-
on no gangster
some-
shit though.
some emotional
I'm talking about the
violence.
gangsters.
Right. You talking about the fact
Of
that
course,
they,
there's people out there who will kill
the
you.
fact that they let him
Killing
run around
Roof
the
will
streets
kill
for being
you.
a
So you're
Yeah,
saying
no
the
gangster.
gangsters didn't do nothing, so a regular nigga did something?
Because if you hit somebody,
That's
if
almost
you hit
worse.
somebody-
Because
A
he had
disgruntled
personal beef. He
nigga,
had
a
personal beef
disgruntled
with
nigga, bro, a nigga who had a problem with a bitch. He probably might not
nigga
even
he
knew who the
thought-
fuck Alpo was.
A nigga who he thought that wasn't gonna do shit, and now he's dead.
Bro, the other
probably
day,
didn't even know
the
about
other
that.
day, a mobster got killed by his daughter's boyfriend. That's what the fucking nigga made it through the 50s and all that shit like that, and his daughter's boyfriend killed him. Wasn't on no
Why?
gangster
Because
shit.
he probably thought that nigga couldn't do nothing to him.
No, cause nigga, who the fuck thinks nobody can do anything? Dog?
You just said that. You can't
Shut
go against
your
what
ass
you just
up.
said, nigga.
I'm not saying. All right, did you take it as I meant no one can kill you or immortal?
Nah, it's
Did
just
you take it as that?
No, you're
Oh,
changing
no.
the wording.
No,
now.
nigga, that's what you saying. That I said that
No.
niggas is
You
immortal,
said niggas
and
said
no
they
one can
wouldn't
do anything to you.
basically.
What I said was
That's the epitome
gangsters.
of doing
This how it work-
nothing.
this how it ends up working out.
In the
I mean,
gangster
yeah.
world,
Alpo
Alpo was
Alpo-
supposed to be
Yeah,
touched
listen.
by gangsters, right? Not by niggas who was mad by their bitch, right?
This is
The
what-
Or
niggas
wrong?
who, right, niggas who
Okay.
snitched on and all that
If
kind of
Alpo
shit.
slap you and you're not ready
That's
to
what he's
murder
saying.
him, do not say anything because he's going to
Don't even
murder-
open your
because
mouth.
He's going to murder you. Basically, that's what
Straight
it,
like
that's
that.
what it was. That's how
And if
it
you
was.
called him a snitch or he heard you was calling him a snitch,
body-
you would have had to answer for that right then and
Right.
there. And that nigga, we know his body, nigga. That nigga put niggas in the dirt.
But you know they said that too.
Nigga, I ain't snitching on nobody.
There's a lot of gangster snitches out there too.
Bro,
you know?
nigga. Bro, what nigga?
And
This is
the-
what I was gonna
and
tell
think
y'all.
about
What
it.
y'all was
Think about
arguing
it.
about. What y'all niggas don't
Seven
Most
realize
gangsters
is, right?
get taken out
Seven
by
of
the
both
person
of
who's
them
not a
niggas
gangster,
and
though.
he's a snitch.
Bro,
Right?
what y'all
Pussy
niggas
niggas
don't
always
realize.
get real niggas, right?
Look. What y'all niggas don't realize is the idea of snitching is an adolescent, childlike thing, right?
Sorry, nigga, I'm trying to come home.
Right, it's a childlike thing, bro. If you work at, bro, nigga, most of the niggas who worry about snitching have no reason to care
Sorry,
because nigga, they
I'm
work at
trying to
normal
come
jobs.
home.
You work at T-Mobile, you work at American Express, or you work at fucking Home
Those people
Depot
don't
or
really
some shit
care
like
about
that.
snitching, though.
You and these are the people that are very entertained by, oh yeah, that nigga snitching and give a fuck. No actual person with a job or a upstanding citizen gives a fuck about who people who snitch or didn't snitch, bro. The only people who care about snitching are thieves.
Supposed gangster.
Just the bottom is the
Those are the
bottom.
people who
Not
care.
just gangsters. I'm
People
saying
with 95 don't care about
it's
that
the
snitching.
bottom of the barrel of
Street
people.
niggas, street
So
people.
the idea that I should give a fuck or be offended by a nigga,
wouldn't
dog,
give a fuck.
I ain't doing nothing for you to tell. So I can hang around snitches. I don't give a fuck who's snitching.
If you're
You
a
can't tell on me.
civilian, if you're a civilian or if you're in that gang life though. But
That's
if
what I'm
you're
saying.
in that
But
life
but the snitching aspect
and
has
you were
become,
affected or your family was affected, then you should have a
No, but
problem.
I'm saying though, all right, why should I be mad that somebody, all right, if you killed 7 niggas and somebody told on you who was supposed to be riding with you, thank you, sir. Because guess what? This nigga shouldn't be doing that anymore. His ass needs to
That
be in
is a
jail.
snitch. That's the opinion
Thank
of
you.
a snitch,
Yes, that's what I'm
though.
saying. As an adult, I can commend the snitch at this point. Thank you for telling on that nigga over there selling kids drugs.
So you commend 6
Thank you for telling that you saw the car who was spinning on this block.
He been said that.
Right? Thank you for telling on the car that was spinning on this block. Who you said was spinning? The spinners? Oh, those guys? Yeah, let's lock those guys up. You know why? Because I don't want them spinning nowhere near my goddamn kids, nigga. Or when I'm at the mall, or I'm outside some fucking
You
way,
just thinking
nigga.
as a parent and shit.
I'm
We
thinking
ain't
as
talking
an
about a parent,
adult,
nigga.
not a parent, as
a
an
grown-ass
adult.
man,
I'm
yeah.
thinking as an adult. It is childlike to
When you
think that
get
nigga,
grown-
we are out here playing, these niggas out here
Bro,
playing
all the niggas who
checkers
care about
with
that shit are
human beings.
grown-ass
Y'all niggas
people,
understand
though.
that, right?
All the people who care about that shit that we're talking about are grown ass people.
I'm shame on them. That's what I'm talking about. Niggas,
But
these
grown
kids
ass
are
people
out
do
here.
kid shit all the time. Relationships,
So
man, and
what you're
women,
saying-
they're pretty much
All
doing
right, so
high school
he's saying,
shit all the
so
time.
you're saying it's okay to do that, right?
To do what?
Because people do stupid shit. It's okay to do stupid shit.
What? No, people do stupid shit. It's never
Okay,
okay
so
to
we're
do
talking
stupid
about
shit.
that. What are you telling me about people doing it all the time? I don't care. I'm telling you, it's stupid right now. If you are an adult, you should be commending the snitches. All these grown ass niggas out here, whack 100 and all these niggas. Bro, y'all niggas started doing something as a child. Name another fucking activity that you start as a child at 12 and 13 years old that you continue into adulthood. Name another activity.
School, nigga. That's the only damn thing.
No. Even the school gets more fucking advanced.
Yeah, everything.
And sports, but that's about it. It's
Well, the snitching gets more advanced. It's not
Dog.
like, how I'm gonna tell on you did that. It's like,
No, the
oh,
gangster
man, yo,
shit
son,
doesn't
son,
get
son,
more and more
yeah,
advanced. These
son.
niggas still
Internet
cannot have
pictures,
conversations with people.
subliminals.
Bro, like, I listen to, like, these niggas, and it's like the machismo and the fucking the gangster comes out of niggas and they can't even have a conversation because as soon as I get to a word that's a stumbling block, where a normal like fucking sophisticated person can listen to it and then understand either maybe this person is offending me and I can respond without violence, or maybe this person is not offending me and I don't understand what they're saying. I need to understand more for me to recognize that this person isn't trying to offend me.
But a gangster,
Them niggas ain't going there into all that. What you said, cuz?
You said niggas snitching?
No, not even that. It be some simple ass shit like I told the nigga
shit.
like I was saying something, and the nigga said you wasn't gonna do. He said I wasn't gonna do what? Oh, I'll do whatever, nigga. And then now it done went from a nigga just saying some small ass sentence they was just trying to explain some shit to you to now this nigga ready to kill somebody.
They short tempered and they don't think no more.
Bro, this what I'm saying. What type of stage of in life do you believe that would attribute to, bro? More like an adolescent, like a child, bro. That's a childlike thing to be.
I don't think I ever was in that stage though.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we were, bro. We were in the stage of like
Teenager,
we were
maybe.
willing to.
I was never in that.
A hothead.
I wasn't gonna kill you.
No, not.
But a
for killing.
hothead, man, you might fight.
I'm just saying,
I wasn't ready to
hotheaded,
do
making rash
I
decisions,
would've fought,
dumbass shit.
Even when I was young, it would have took a little bit more for me to fight than just some bullshit. It wasn't on that. You could have stepped on my shoes, bro, and even then, I'm not fighting.
You just not a
but when we
violent
say
person.
like around, it was those age group.
If you square up and say let's fight, okay, we can fight. But I wasn't gonna be on that like, oh, I'm about to fight.
But it's more that age group that would be more likely to do that. That's what he's trying to say. Like, when you get older, you shouldn't have that same mentality as when you were a teenager. Right? But people mentally don't grow up, and that's a lot of people.
Bro, if you are in a gang right now as an adult,
kids.
if you are in a gang right now as an adult, and you have like other adults like 18-year-olds and 19, and these niggas are calling you big homie and coming to you with
not banging no
for
more
like
though.
advice
They make that
on
clear.
gangster shit.
They make
bro.
that clear. They're not banging, but they still part of it. They can't not be part of it.
I mean, they just
Yeah,
don't
the
have
fuck you
shit to
can,
lose.
bro.
they're not banging no
That's
more.
really all
So
it
that's
is.
different.
It's just people that don't have shit to lose.
A lot of times you have the older niggas that be banging and they're not
Right.
doing any more gangster shit.
All right, bro.
Yeah.
Y'all understand?
It's niggas that don't have shit
It's
to
just
lose,
because
bro.
they're in it.
If you got
still
something to
gonna always
lose,
be.
or if you got something to lose,
Like Snoop at the
If
fucking
you got
Super Bowl,
something to
nigga.
lose,
Snoop was crip walking that Super Bowl.
bro, if you got something to lose,
But
are
he
you
don't
willing to
bang.
bet that against someone that don't have nothing to lose? A nigga that don't got nothing to lose is willing to bet it all, because all of nothing is still nothing, bro. It's like, nigga, of course you don't got shit. Nigga, of course you would throw your life away, nigga. Nigga, I got shit to do, bro.
Bro,
I
it's
got
sort of
dreams,
like
nigga.
it's akin to being in a cult, bro. If you
Right, it's
if
just-
you are like so compelled to be a part of something, right, that obviously does not mean you any well. The only time it can mean you possibly any type of well is just like in the allure. In the only nigga, name some rich ass gangsters, nigga. You bro, the idea of a gang being rich, what the whole gang? Everybody associated with the gang?
Well, that's how
everybody
mafia
saying the
moves.
name.
That's how
Yeah, but
mafia
mafias are
families.
families. These are families.
That's how it's supposed to be, orchestrated like
One
that.
at a time.
Bloods, Crips, and all the niggas, their main thing is drugs. All like, when you ever look at it, the niggas is trafficking.
It's what I
What I'm
couldn't hear
saying is,
that.
what I'm saying
Drugs,
is,
niggas
so why aren't
trafficking
all
drugs,
of them rich?
It's
That's what I'm
about
saying.
bread.
Because there are some rich Crips.
It's about bread.
Because what it is a lot of niggas, bro, will want to be in the hood. You'll be surprised how many niggas you see over in
Well,
Cicero,
drug dealers
in
making
Pablo.
money. They organize.
Me personally, I don't see niggas.
Yeah, but-
I don't see niggas lift up their bed and you see like 70 bands, nigga, and the niggas in the hood.
But why would you ever
The
see a
niggas
rich?
wanna have
Like,
big
why would you
Chevys,
ever see a
nigga.
rich
Niggas wanna
popular
get big
drug
Chevy
dealer?
and shit, nigga. They don't
Think
wanna
about
give
it.
a
If you
fuck.
see a rich popular drug dealer, it's most cases after you got caught.
Yeah, like you can't be. You cannot.
That's only
show
gonna
your-
bring.
you can't
That's
show
only
your
gonna
wealth.
make you a target.
can't
Why would you?
necessarily show
Why
your
would
wealth.
we
You
know
can't show
a
your
famous
wealth.
popular
You
nigga
can have
doing
mad
illegal
bread.
shit?
Bro, you
That got away with
remember
it.
when we said? Remember when we said on 55th
we know
right
him.
here?
Yeah.
It was a nigga 3 houses down. Nigga had a bag with 375 bags in it. How do you have that much money?
Yeah,
Just know that. Just know that.
Trapping hard.
The idea of the.
375,000.
Just know that the idea
Man,
of
nigga,
this.
That shit was like 5 years ago. You know how much money, man?
The idea of this not the whole criminal underworld, because I understand that there's always gonna be a criminal element, but the idea of somebody joining like an organization like a fucking street gang,
But it's like organized crime, nigga.
right? If it doesn't mature into something like that, where like
It is.
no, what I'm saying is, all right, but most street gangs have like a look, right? And it's not like, and it's popularized in urban settings or whatever the case might be, right? It's not like something that can
One thing I
ascend
gotta
in the
give them,
corporate
them niggas be
ladder.
getting money.
There's no like,
Outside.
there's no crip like CEO niggas.
Because it's illegal.
It's the
Yo, why don't they just join the army, bro?
You can't have a
I'm like,
real-
yo, if you willing to throw away your life,
Nah, a lot of them.
No, what
Bruh,
I'm saying is
just
if there was
join
an organization of
just
Crips,
join the army,
Let
bro.
them talk, let them talk.
Now, would you say that, bro? It's like, to me, if you're willing to join the gang, bro, just join the army, bro. At least you'll get benefits.
You said
You know what I'm saying?
You
You'll be able to catch the bodies out there now.
Them niggas is against
You can catch the bodies out there
Being in
now,
the
right?
army is like being 12.
Yeah, but they're already fucked up. They're not like
No, being in the
looking to
army
be
is
on
like
that
being
track.
They smoking, drinking.
Right.
Half niggas wouldn't even qualify for
Am
the
I right?
army, nigga.
Like you're not gonna necessarily see a
Well,
lot
that's
of
another
gang
thing.
members in
Hood
there.
niggas.
Unless
That's
they're
another-
using,
One of the
yeah, you're not gonna see a lot of gang members in the army unless they're using the army for their advantage for the gang, bro. But them niggas is that they look at the army like that shit is 12.
And you going to
Niggas-
fight for
them niggas-
somebody else. I want to get into the
Nigga, you
politics.
gotta
but,
shave
you know,
and shit, nigga. You can't
I
have
ain't
no
gonna tell you a
goatee,
lie,
nigga.
bro.
Ain't no fucking body trying to listen to no rules, nigga.
I'm
Word,
breaking
all
this
that
shit
shit.
right
They
now.
got rules in the game, bro.
Not like
Straight
the
up.
military,
And niggas
nigga.
gotta do shit.
the
in the
worst
game, so
rules
like-
ever, bro.
They
So
got
I'm like-
gangster rules.
They're
nigga.
like,
Like,
yo,
But at least you know in
any
the
job-
army,
shoot
any
that
job
nigga
where
5
niggas-
times.
you getting benefits. That's all
Shoot
I'm
his
saying.
ass 4 times.
I never
so
understood
definitely.
why there was any adult like I'd rather make like there, I don't understand how much money you would have to pay me to like get slapped by a nigga like yo you're with the Falcone family and da 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 and I walk in and you say where's my blah blah what nigga like how much is that nigga paying me to do that and then like I'm finna keep
Enough,
standing there
enough.
bro.
That nigga
Like,
probably-
enough.
That nigga probably makes $300,000
money
a
plus
year.
the fear that he can make you disappear.
nah nigga I could just
Yeah.
not work there no more
Nah,
though. Why I gotta
nigga,
work
nah.
there?
They make you
After
disappear.
you already started working
Nah,
there,
nigga.
there's not no more working there.
Yeah.
If he already slapped you,
Yeah,
he's
exactly.
made
Yeah,
that
you
commitment.
started
He has
working
made that
for-
commitment
for
physically
you
to
start-
you.
for
And
You gonna be working for me, bitch.
Yeah, that's it.
And if you ain't gonna be working for nobody else.
Nobody
bitch.
else.
Yeah.
Period,
The
nigga.
Finito.
Nobody slapped me though.
Let it be
This
known.
is my
Hand
life,
slaps
man.
or
You
coffins? What you
You
want?
ain't getting my life.
Coffin or
I see
hand
you had
slap?
it in your hand.
Nigga, shit real out here, boy. Oh, y'all heard? Hey, what your first tweet gonna be?
I got no
Yeah.
stick on mine.
What happened?
You don't know that boy bought?
Done for the last time is out.
Who?
You already know.
When did he
Who?
buy it?
He bought. Well, the deal is pretty much done today. You know, it's gonna
Elon
find
You talking about
Elon
and
Musk?
shit.
Elon Musk? Twitter, yeah,
Elon
44
Musk
billion.
buys Twitter, $44 billion. Each share was, I believe, 50.
And Trump gonna get his shit back now? He fuck with Trump?
No, he don't fuck with
We
Trump.
gonna find
He don't
out.
fuck with Trump at
Oh,
all.
I'm about to say he might fuck around and get Trump his shit back.
Trump ain't never getting that shit back, nigga. That's
And that
a
nigga
wrap,
won't smoke with Putin.
Yeah, he was
I
really cool. I know that.
Shit.
Elon Musk, you ever heard that nigga talk?
Yeah,
I'm
I
starting
saw
to-
him on
I'm
the Joe
starting to
Rogan.
believe that nigga might just be a fake. That nigga ain't never made shit.
He might be like
That
a
nigga
robot.
ain't never made shit.
Like you
Like, I'm
control
saying,
the
no,
robot.
he might just be like rich as fuck, right? I'm like so rich. Let's say his parents left him with mad money, right?
Oil
I can
tycoon.
commission some smart niggas.
They
Be like,
buy
yeah,
they
listen,
buy
I'm
businesses.
about to drop you this bread right here. I'm gonna just buy this package for you. I got you. Just shut the fuck up.
Of course.
Shut the fuck up.
But that's what they do.
Buying shit, right?
The
I
big
made
niggas,
this.
they
I
acquire
made this.
companies.
And it's just like certain producers, like how Dr. Dre did. You make this beat, make this beat, make this beat. I'm gonna buy from you. I made the beat. It's on here.
It's my
Nobody knew you made it. I made it. So it's almost like that's what he's doing. Because I don't see this nigga talk with Joe Rogan, and this nigga's on some shit like, yeah, I'm high right now.
Yeah. He
You
was
ever
on
tried-
Joe
you
Rogan.
ever tried acid?
Yeah, he was on that shit. He was lit.
He was
Word.
He was
so
cool as
high.
fuck on Joe
Like,
Rogan.
this nigga was
show.
so high on the
He
people
be
that
chilling
shit,
with
bro.
Diddy and them niggas.
Yeah,
He
he
be
took a
chilling.
little, and that
This
shit went
nigga high, bro.
viral.
Niggas
You
like-
feel
niggas
me?
Like, yo, you don't be doing that, man. You ain't getting fucked up enough. Like that nigga is a real fucked up ass nigga, bro.
I believe it.
And the
I
niggas
believe it.
rich and I don't know what type of shit the niggas be on, bro. DMT. all
Right, is
type
that a
of
check?
shit.
What does he give him? A check for $44 billion?
Dog, I don't know what the hell what, but
That has to be a
it's
straight
like- But for you
transaction.
to buy something for that amount of money, how much money you think you got? You're not gonna
44 billion? That nigga making his money back right
Trillion.
now.
You gotta, he on his way to a
Guess what?
trillion.
Off of advertising and everything, nigga.
That nigga
Bro, if you
got-
buy something for $44 billion, you on your way to a trillion.
He got money. I think they have more money than they state. Like more money than they say they have, dog. I know it.
Like he bought that shit like
As long as it's
regular
net,
people
I
buy
thought
cars
I
and
thought
shit,
his net
bro.
worth was only like 50-something billion. So how the fuck you bought something for 44? You ain't do that.
That nigga put it all in there.
Nah, that nigga got way more money than that. Nigga be in Bitcoin, Dogecoin, all type of shit. Getting off on niggas, boy.
That nigga got every coin. He ain't dodging any coins, nigga. He got all them shits.
All right, so fellas, I got something for y'all. So my boy Envy, I know DJ Envy dropped a book talking about him and his wife relationships and all type of shit, right? And they was talking about how for their first part of relationship, 10 years he couldn't make her come, and it was a
Whoa,
secret.
whoa,
Yeah,
what
it was
just
a big
happened?
deal. It was in the book, and it was a big thing on the radio. It was part of the book was that she let out that for 10 years, the first 10 years, he never really made her come.
Oh yeah, that's
Wow.
legit.
So
a lot of bitches don't come though.
Right.
Yeah,
so
that's
that
true.
had a discussion
They
talking
gotta
about how
come
well
quickly,
it brought it to
They gotta
discussion
come.
where women are
They
more
don't come
able
off
to
One
tell
at
a
a time.
nigga.
Get it out.
Yeah, so it came to a discussion where women are saying how they like how she was able to talk about with her man openly and break it down. Because they started when they were like 15, so he didn't really know what he was doing, basically. He was just getting his nut, and that was that. So,
Duh.
you know what I'm saying? So it got to, they like been together over 20 years now, so the first 10 years he wasn't making her come from smashing. So basically she had to tell a nigga what to do and blah, blah, blah. And they were like how it brought discussion because a lot of niggas don't be making their chick come, but the chicks don't be really ready to tell a nigga what he need to do to make it happen. You know what I mean? Sometimes she's like, I just make a nigga, you know, if I make him happy, he can. It's all good.
Probably thinking the man
like
won't
it still
feel,
felt good, so it's all good.
Yeah, they probably thinking the man won't think he's a man if she tells him that. You feel me? Like, oh, you ain't made me come, so that's just gonna break his spirit, which you probably will break a lot of niggas. Like,
you know, niggas can't take the
I
ego
can't
shit.
make a call last.
So that's
voice,
another
man,
thing
come
we're
and
getting at.
shit.
So that's another thing. So we talking
There
about
might
how
have been no niggas ever made her come ever.
Yeah,
So-
there's certain girls like that.
they were saying how a female could tell a nigga, you know, you can't make me come out, but they can't, even though it's not, it's kind of taboo. But women will say it more than anything to, you know, you can't satisfy me, or your dick too little, blah 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 blah. blah. So they were like, or even if you with the girl, even if you
Remember my
married,
song?
even if you with her and you married to her or whatever, and she might have to tell her man, you know, you're not taking care of me, you're not satisfying me, and they have those conversations, blah blah blah. So they're like, so what about the other way around? How does a man tell his
I ain't
girl
gonna lie, we do it
if
all
she
the time,
ain't
though.
satisfying him?
We do.
How
that.
you tell your girl if her shit ain't hitting like it used to? Or
But we do that though.
how you
think
do?
I'm quick to do that.
I
Shit.
think men don't
You
care.
tell your
that
shorty
much.
that?
Listen, if I'm fucking with a shorty, hey,
Like, yo, what's
let's
good?
say if a girl ain't sucking me properly,
That means her,
I'm gonna tell her,
pussy,
listen,
her
you
pussy
need to
game
do it
is
this way.
terrible.
and then I ain't gonna tell you no lie. For
Pussy
the
game
majority, when I
terrible.
be getting in front, that shit be feeling good. I don't know.
Nah, but we're not talking about.
You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like
But there's not many
Yeah.
pussies out
We're
there.
not talking-
where I
he's
couldn't
not talking
bust
about,
nut,
like,
bruh.
some-
That's what I'm saying. Like that shit
Like,
feels
No,
that
no,
Yeah,
shit's
but
no,
random
weird.
pussy's gonna be
He's
like
not
that.
talking about random.
That's
who,
gonna be-
who the
that's
fuck
gonna be
random
lit.
pussy got whacked like
It's
that
gonna be
fast?
lit, a real rip, right?
Damn,
We
somebody
talking
random
about
pussy got whacked
relationships.
that
Nah,
fast?
it's all.
So like
I don't
if
know,
a girl normally could tell a man if you know what I'm saying, if he ain't satisfying
He's
her.
saying like after
But how does a man tell
Hold on,
his
check this
wife
out.
or significant other?
scientifically, women tend to not be able to ejaculate as fast as
As
males
easily, as
or as
easily.
easily. Yeah. So, fucking
It's outside, yeah.
So no matter how you flip it, no matter which way it is,
Play with
it's a more of an emotional connection. There's a more intricate way to have
Way
to
more
make
that
sure you
gotta
come.
be
So
done.
like, if you're not in there doing like, if you happen to have one of them females who it's not easy for her to fucking ski, then guess what? You gonna have to figure
You
it
gotta,
out.
look,
you
look,
have to romance.
Because you got
Look,
certain
look.
bitches who come easily,
Look,
easy as
What
fuck.
the fuck?
They come from sucking dick. You feel what I'm saying? Like you got bitches that come as soon as you go to nigga, they 6 strokes in, bitch, they squirting
shit.
One
and
time,
coming, all
yeah,
type of shit.
yeah.
It's true.
no, we're KFC. They're Denny's. You gotta wait at Denny's sometimes for like 30, 40 minutes before you get your shit. You feel me?
This-
Bro, I do
KFC,
not like that
you get
example.
your shit.
I
2
do not.
minutes.
I do not
What
co-sign
the
that
fuck
example.
that
What? What do you mean?
No, bro.
Bro, women
You gotta
take
come
forever to
better
come
with
Niggas
sometimes,
can't
right?
see it,
Yes.
bitches
I'll be
is
sliding
Denny's.
out
Bro,
too, though.
you ever got in some pussy and you be in there for 2 minutes? Be like, yo, let me slow this shit down. Let me change position and shit too good. 2 minutes. Women, at least
That's
30
not all-
minutes.
that's not
At
all
least
the
30
time.
minutes.
I'm saying it depends. I
Nah,
done been in
sir,
some,
nah,
I done
nah.
got in some pussy and
A
shorty was,
cheesecake
So-
factory.
shorty
so-
was loving a nigga.
No,
off
so
the
we
bat.
didn't get back to the
Niggas
question
rich.
though.
Niggas is rich around
But
me.
we gotta get back to the
So
question, my niggas.
What's the
What was the
question?
question, Ray?
Nah, so I
We
ain't
Break it
said
down.
the question. What?
I've
How
never-
could you
I've
tell
never
your
been in that
female, your
situation.
significant other?
I've never been in that situation.
Of course, we probably none of
Y'all
us
both
have
were
been in
talking at the
that.
same time?
Let me finish. Of course, none of us might not have been in it particularly. You know, we all good. We probably know how to handle what we're doing in the bedroom, whatever. But
In the
we
event.
talking about, because this is a conversation they were trying to say about how would a man say it back to a girl? Because women easily could tell a nigga your dick too little or this, that, and the third. How could a man tell his girl that he been with for years that her shit ain't hitting like it used
To
to?
me, I would be on some shit like.
How would you better do that?
To me, I would be on some shit like. Yo.
Wait.
I said, I
What's
would
the
be-
question?
I
The
would-
question
I would-
changed,
I would be
though.
on some shit like,
No, that's
yo.
the question. How would
No,
you
it
better-
sounds like that she used to have it. So
Right.
that means she lost it.
This
Do
your
what
girl.
you used to do.
Right, this your girl.
But if they never had that connection and you was never able to satisfy
Maybe
vice
I lost
versa,
that love and
No,
feeling
no,
or
so
something. I don't
we
know. Why your pussy ain't getting wet like it used to? What's going on?
I would reference one of y'all, right? I would say, yeah, babe, what's the name? My so-and-so showed me this one flick and shorty was doing this and this and that. We about to try this.
Spice it up.
We about to try this. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, babe, Mike, this nigga Mike. I'm like, yo, this nigga Mike told me he's doing this and this with his cat. I want to try this. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what happens? You gotta spice it up. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta try this out. Or let's say, even hit
But if you hitting that bitch and she just not making you,
because maybe it's been 10 years now, so she not being excited like she used to
Guess
be.
what? That's your fucking fault if you've been with that girl for 10 years and you ain't never fucking. You know what I'm saying?
Most of the girls that
you
if
with her?
I'm dealing with a girl that's my shorty, she's making me ski, bro. Just because I'm hitting up, rubbing up that grass. You know what I mean?
Right.
Even if she dry as
But
hell.
she might not be skiing.
Even if she dry as hell.
no, but there's no equivalent. That wouldn't be equivalent. You really can't compare like a man coming to a woman coming. It would be like, yo, maybe she's just not. No, I'm saying maybe
KFC Cheese Factory.
No, it's just two totally different. It's two totally
Bruh,
different.
it is KFC. In there, out, bro. That's a quickie.
So I
Bro, a
fucked with
quickie.
before, right?
Bro.
Yeah, I fucked with a shorty before.
I don't be having quickies though.
Like,
No,
I'm saying.
and she cannot come.
I
off
can't.
the dick.
Do women and
Like,
women
she
have
basically-
quickies?
you gotta rub
No.
No, you gotta put a finger.
But like you said, some women
listen,
do.
So this shorty, while you hitting her,
You gotta put
Yeah,
your finger
some
in her
women
butt.
come a lot.
Even that-
Some women come
even
3,
that
4
she's not
times.
coming.
There's a 1%er in
So let's say you
everything.
doing that.
in the
You gotta
world.
slap her.
You gotta reach around and literally go like,
Sex.
rubbing her front, and then she'll come like that.
What she sound like? What she sound like? What she sound like a
You
monkey?
saying,
Hold
You
on.
just bam, 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 bam. She could be screaming and saying that she feels good, her shit dripping, all type of shit, but it's not finna hit.
But like he said, sometimes
clitoral
you don't have
stimulation.
to do that because sometimes, like he just said, you don't have to do the clitoris thing because sometimes it could be.
No,
all
but if
about
that's the way
lovemaking.
Shorty skeets, knows
That's
to
the only
skeet,
way.
that might be the way you do it. But
But a
speaking
lot
of
of it could be
that,
just on romance.
I gotta
Just
touch on
like
that.
Lovemaking.
I gotta touch on that. First of all, like,
But she can ski.
a bitch can't be having two, like, if you need, like, if I'm fucking with a bitch and I gotta play with the pussy,
And
suck the
and-
nipples,
and
slap
you
her in the face,
Or not.
put a toe in her
You got
fucking
3,
neck,
4,
something,
3, 4 things you
fart,
gotta do.
this, that, all that shit like that. Guess what, bitch?
At the same
You
time,
need another nigga, bro, because it's like, bitch, I don't need you to do all that for me to ski.
I gotta be tuning you up and shit.
Like,
nah,
bro,
they
like,
gotta do
come
that,
on, man.
and
You
don't
in a
stop,
relationship
and
now,
don't
it's
stop,
too late
and
now.
don't stop,
And don't stop. Yeah, nigga, get the fuck out
You
of
in a
here,
relationship
man.
now, you gotta do all that shit, nigga.
You gotta do 3 things at one time,
Nobody
nigga.
want to be on
Rubbing
that.
this.
You know what you signed up for, nigga. That dry ass pussy.
A nigga in
You
there
gotta
doing
wet that.
all
You gotta put
type
all
of
type of
shit.
shit on
Okay,
that pussy.
okay,
man.
bitch, you ain't come yet, bitch. Come on now.
And I'm still doing this and that. Hand getting tired and shit.
She's like, keep going. I'm almost there.
Nigga,
I'm almost there.
gonna have arthritis and shit the next day.
Word,
Shit,
nigga be
what the
The
hell?
only time you know how you know you
Workout.
love a bitch, you know how you know you love a bitch if you keep fucking after you can,
Of course.
and she fucking and just to
Cause
let
you
her know,
care. Cause you care.
just to let her know,
Cause you just care.
Oh,
because nigga,
fuck
no,
out
I'm
of
saying,
here.
Why you gotta go? Why you
Keep
still
going.
none of y'all niggas ain't
That's not in
married.
the plans,
Yeah,
nigga.
man,
None
that
of
shit
y'all
hurts.
niggas ain't married.
I came too fast. You came too late, man.
Came too late to the party, bitch.
You can't do that. You be able to do that shit, bitch. You gotta get the fuck up off me.
No, if you know what you're doing, then you make it come first, then nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like you said.
That's if that happened, but not every single time.
You gotta prep the front though.
You gotta prep
Like,
it.
you don't-
Make it come first, and then you're good.
Y'all niggas sound stupid.
You ain't know.
Hold on, so hold on.
Eat the booty game.
You know the
Y'all
game.
niggas do the same routine every single time.
You know what
Hold on. Let me ask y'all a question. Y'all do the same routine every single time. You know what I'm saying? So you always prep the pussy,
No,
then you do
sometimes-
this, then you suck the
Yeah,
left
sometimes-
nipple, then you lick the right, then you kiss her on the ear.
You're right.
Like, come on, man.
Sometimes that shit
It might be the same sometimes. Fuck
I'm
it.
not doing. I don't nothing. Whenever I'm doing some fucking, it's never the same. It's like a snowflake, nigga.
I mean, you gotta test it down.
Every
You gotta
single
see if
time
wet,
it's different.
You gotta see if it's wet though. At least with the
All
hand.
right, so let me ask you a question. How do you guys
See
feel
if you
about
go
this?
right
though?
in or not.
You ever fucked a shorty she went like this?
Hell nah. What the fuck?
You a
You
damn
mean wet her
like,
pussy?
yeah.
You talking about wet her own
You
pussy?
missed out.
Niggas a damn lie.
I kind of nodded to it.
Hold
I
on, you
kinda
talking about
nodded.
wet her pussy
Of
up?
course.
Yeah, like
I mean, after not at the beginning.
No, listen.
Yeah, the first insertion.
Whatever happened. It doesn't matter.
I mean,
what.
I do that.
But that shit gonna make my
when-
dick hard.
When
What
she's
the
about to rise your shit,
Put you
anytime,
in, yeah.
Nigga, she fucking go like this with her fucking hand and lick that shit and
yeah.
spit out the shit
And
and
get it
rub up
right.
her shit
Get it right.
to get that shit in there. How many people
Or suck your dick and spit on
yeah,
it.
spit up all your shit to get your
Yeah,
Guess
oh.
what? You have to understand, dog. The girl might want you to fuck, and she might not be ready to fuck yet. You know that.
Yeah. You mean a pussy might be dry?
That's what I'm saying. She might not be.
Well, nigga, you know you can't get in the pussy. Who the fuck starts fucking immediately like that?
She might not be able to basically get right.
That's what foreplay is, nigga.
Or she's topping you off. You still gotta, touch it up.
Foreplay, nigga. You get that pussy weird.
But sometimes niggas can't top. He might go straight to it.
Bro, see, nigga, I'm so crazy. Nigga, I might make her bust it open and just like, yo, drop it to the floor and just pop that booty. Let me watch you dance and shit or something like that real quick.
This nigga just said he ain't got time, and now you got time for all this dance.
I never said nothing about time. I said I'm creative. I'm always doing something different.
Man, you said
and once in a while, if I done got myself too eroticized, what if shorty done sucked you to the point where you was damn near finna ski, and then nigga, then she wanna get on the dick, and then you damn. You know you ain't finna last. You already know you ain't finna last because you was already almost out the game from earlier.
That's when you got to switch it up and do what she was doing until you get your composure back.
Nah, yeah, you might, but it's already almost there.
Switch up the motion.
Bro, I'm telling you,
you don't even embarrass yourself if you go in.
There's nobody in here that got more sex time than me. I guarantee you. All right, who live with somebody?
I'm an OG.
And you know what time?
I don't give a fuck. What y'all talking about, bro? Y'all niggas
one
don't
time
live
I
with
thought
nobody.
about baseball. That shit ain't
matter,
work, nigga.
I got my own crib.
Either way, bro, if you're not, bro, it's not
nigga.
working. It's not like me
Third
right now.
base.
Believe me.
Okay, I get
And there's
you.
100.
You're right. You got it.
And I'm newly married, nigga. So it's not like I'm fucking. You know what I'm saying?
The newlyweds. You're right.
And my girl go in between weights. She'll be like a thick. And then now she's slim, so it's like I'm getting different people.
You got different little catties.
You feel me?
You're like, okay, a little
So I'm
different
just
today.
fattening her up,
And they switch up their hairstyles and shit.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying?
Different people.
So it's like I can get a BBW and I can get a slimmer at the same time.
This nigga.
That nigga stupid.
You
need to whoop your ass saying that,
I need
nigga.
a little thick one.
You feel me? Let me fatten you up for the winter.
I got some nutrients.
Fatten you up for the winter.
Some nutrients.
Yeah, a couple goddamn insures.
Big body white.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, you heard about this nigga?
Like a little thick one though.
There's this boxing nigga named American. He was out in London. He got robbed at gunpoint with him and his wife. You heard about that one? Now his shorty, when they got robbed, she ran off. And he got robbed at gunpoint. Niggas ran up on him, pulled the gun out, tried to rob him. Him and his girl. She took off running.
He's a fighter?
Yeah, he's a
That
fighter.
Nigga could've swung their ass before they
Nigga, they got the guns on you. Whatever.
Why would he risk that?
Man brought fists to a gunfight. What the fuck he was gonna do?
He ain't Yo Gotti.
And anyway, we can't pass the
What you
point.
doing? You bringing the fist to a gunfight?
Nigga pull it, Yo Gotti, grab that.
Yeah, alright, but still.
God
Oh,
damn, what's wrong with that nigga, boy? That nigga
Hey, what's the name of buddy that know how to dodge a gun like that? and shit, man?
Detroit self-defense
Oh,
but your ass gonna wake up in heaven.
Oh,
Y'all niggas.
Detroit.
So anyway, the
self-defense
shorty
training.
ran off though. So that's the thing that everybody's talking about. Like, the fact of the matter was when shit the fan and niggas pulled the guns on you, nigga, shorty ran and
Yeah,
took
what
off
the
on
fuck
way.
else is she supposed
Now,
to do?
exactly.
Some ninja
So
shit?
listen,
She ain't no Power Ranger.
yeah, well,
Right.
let him break it down.
I know. So obviously, most men wouldn't want their woman to be in that situation. If you're gonna get robbed, you rather get robbed by yourself than rather you and your wife together. Obviously, most niggas don't want the girl in that situation. So some people giving her flack for taking off running, leaving your man. Some people saying, "Oh, no matter what, me and my man gonna get robbed together. I'm not gonna do nothing. He not gonna do nothing. We just gonna stand
Whoever
there."
said that is
Yeah,
stupid.
she needs to get.
No,
But-
she did the right thing.
She's
Listen.
supposed to get out of there.
Also,
Go ahead.
I also got to think, and a lot of people also said this. By taking off running, you could have created a situation where nigga might have shot. Like if niggas pulled on you, you a rapper, you a boxer, you a somebody, you got money on you. You give him your wallet, you got a fucking 2 stacks on you and the cards. You get that up and you walk away straight.
Yeah.
Most people say you get in a robbery, you supposed to just cooperate, whatever. Because everybody get caught stuff. The most gangster nigga, if you got caught with a nigga pulled on you, you can have the blicky on you. If he pulled on you too quick, you can't reach for yours, so you got caught.
You had a blicky
I
in
think
your
that's
hand
a
if
woman
that shit
thing,
ain't
right?
pointed
I
at the
think that's a
person,
woman
you're
thing
done.
because I've never seen, like with men get shot all the time no matter what they doing running off. Have you ever seen somebody try to rob a woman, she runs off and she gets shot?
Yes.
I've never seen that before.
Are you
They
fucking
can shoot
kidding me, bro?
him. It could be a situation.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
nigga,
the woman's
bitches
not
shit-
thinking. We're
bitches
talking about
get
the woman.
hit,
They
are you
always
serious?
run off and the motherfuckers like, all right,
They
shit.
might
I'm
start
robbing
pointing
you,
at
man.
her.
You talking about the
I'm robbing
90s,
Nigga,
nigga.
she runs. They might point at her.
Nigga,
He
shoot
grabs
that
for the
bitch.
gun now because they point at her, and then he gets shot. All those situations could have been avoided because she ran.
Or they just
Well, all
rob
right,
your
so-
ass now because you're left. They're not gonna run
Yeah,
after her
rob
with
me
the
and
gun.
So
that's
the
it.
question is, what's the question is, do we think she's right or wrong?
Yeah, like what would you feel
Nah,
like?
she did what her
did the right
instincts
thing.
told her.
Bro, not even that. All right, think about this. Think about hunting, right? If you go
Alright.
hunting, right, it's protocol. that you don't like. If you see a mother and
She
her
said
kids,
one of us gotta live.
if you see the mother and the
That's what
kids,
she said.
you can shoot the kids before you can shoot the mom.
Right.
You can shoot the dad. You don't shoot you don't shoot like a pregnant deer. You don't shoot like. At the end of the day, the most important thing, the thing that you could procreate, like yo, if you got a wife and a kid, like honestly, if they would say that,
What kind of answer is this?
they would say that.
I almost
Just
forgot
follow me. They would say that. All right, I'm gonna critique your shit now. But they would say that. Let's say you had a wife, and you had a kid, and the kid was gonna die or something like that. Do you save the kid or the wife? You feel what I'm saying? In most situations, it is logical to save the wife because you can have more kids. You can have more kids. If you save the kids, now you have
But
only
naturally,
work to
the
do.
person will probably save the kids first.
I'm saying that's illogical. Is what I'm saying.
Well, emotionally, you probably would grab.
If you're gonna think with if you're thinking with like on some emotional shit, you're gonna do that.
For the
right?
most part, you're gonna go for.
So what I'm saying is, in the most logical situation, that female
And the
who is
mother
the
would probably give up
bearer
the
of
kids,
those
too.
children, right, is the one who needs to
First.
get away. She's the most important life in that situation. You understand what I'm saying? If they already have kids. Now, if it's just your girlfriend or something, bitch, I'm out. Me and you out. Bitch, you run that way, I run this way, whatever. Or, you know what I'm saying? Or I ain't going with your way, whatever case may be. But once you have a girl, you know what I'm saying? You have children in the situation, the most important life in that point is the mother. So why the fuck wouldn't she run away? Any man worth his fucking weight in salt should want the female to get the fuck away.
But
I mean, but isn't he the most important person in that situation? Because
Yes.
he can find
He's
another
the one
mother.
that's getting robbed.
He
But
can find another
He's the one
mother.
with the bread.
But what I'm
What I'm
saying
saying
also is that by her running,
She ain't got no bread.
it can cause a situation. By her running,
That's
it
a
can
maybe, though.
cause
That's a
could,
maybe.
but
They
he
could have
didn't.
killed both of them, though.
right, and all of that would have been avoided if we sat still and gave up what we had. We only had but so much, and we worth way more than that. So if you just sat still and be cool, see what happened was she freaked in the situation and she ran. But if
Name
you
a
let-
bitch.
but
Name a
what if
bitch
they
that ain't
violated
never been robbed at gunpoint that would not.
Well,
freak
that's the
out.
thing. A lot of people was coming up. There was people in conversation. Even Angela Yee said she's been with a person who got robbed and could say that
Angela,
she was
but
there,
that's
right
big
there
cap.
with the
She
man.
was probably right there with there. It was probably 6 people. They
And-
probably made all them niggas give up some shit. Or
Well,
she
yo,
probably was.
what
She
if
didn't
they
get
violated
robbed, but
her?
somebody
You know
else
what I'm
next to her was getting robbed.
She
Somebody
was-
she was
she
with
had-
got
she probably
robbed.
What if
so
they try
happy
to
to
rape
see.
Shorty?
Huh?
What if they try to rape her?
Then
It's better-
obviously
it's
that
better
would
she
be
ran
different.
off.
Then we both gonna die
But we
together.
wouldn't know any
But
of that.
if you run, that can cause them to point, hey, freeze, stop. By him saying freeze, stop.
But he can
if-
only shoot one or
Listen,
either me or her.
by him just saying, yo,
So if he
chill,
try to shoot
stop.
her,
By him pointing and saying, yo, chill, stop. Now you might react to protect your woman. He says, yo, chill, stop running. You gonna grab the gun. And now y'all get in a tussle, you might get shot.
But consider
Whereas
this.
that might never happen if she would
Or
have
he
just
might
bust
save
the
the
Or
day.
consider this,
or
though.
he might shoot you.
'Cause
No,
you
no,
gonna
no,
have
no.
to protect
But
your wife.
consider this logically. There's one outcome that we can think of that's bad about her running away, and that's him potentially maybe getting shot. Right? Think about all the outcomes that could be bad for her.
Naturally,
staying.
that would happen. He said, yo, chill.
Yeah,
Nigga,
what-
No, I'm just saying. Think about all the bad
He
things that
can
can
still
happen.
shoot her if she stays.
You know what I'm saying? Think about all the bad things that can happen if she stayed. There's like 5 to 6 different bad things that can happen if
Right.
she stayed,
She can
and
start-
one
she can start shaking
one
her
bad
up.
thing that could potentially happen if she left.
the
I think
most
she made
bad,
them.
the
I
die.
think they could both die if she stayed.
Yeah.
One of them will die.
That's
if,
one of the variations, but as far as leaving, that's not.
You know what I'm saying? Only one bad thing we can think of right now that could happen if she
No,
left.
she can die or he can die from her running away, from causing that.
No, but her running
spurt
away.
reaction.
Only one person gonna be able. He ain't gonna be able to shoot both of them at the same time. And I'm sure
Right,
if he
so
gets shot
either
out
she
here.
can die from running, he might shoot her, or
Right.
obviously the man will react and grab.
So you're
the gun,
saying
and he gets
you're
shot.
saying you would rather
Whereas
bet
he-
on the nigga not hurting them both
Just complying.
by just complying
Just fully
I don't know.
complying.
Yes, I do think so.
versus
my opinion.
me getting the fuck
and
out.
then
I wouldn't
we all
take
have
that
our own
chance.
opinions, but
I,
my
I
opinion.
don't think she should have took that chance.
And there
Nah, I
are
wouldn't
people who
take
have
that.
the same opinion as mine.
I feel
I've
you.
seen it.
I don't think
My
she should have
opinion is
took
that
chance.
if y'all both stay cool in the matter, then you could have. Yeah, obviously, yeah.
And
You
guess-
saying that you could have.
you trying to fuck with you know who you need to get.
You trying to say you. give
You
up
trying
your-
to date a city girl.
And they might have
What's
talked
your-
about it
what's your- what's
beforehand.
your-
They might have
what's
talked
your-
about it
Nigga, you
beforehand.
ever had a gun pulled on you? If you ever had a gun pulled on you, then you gonna know to fucking be cool, nigga. You
Right.
don't make no
What
sudden
I'm
moves.
saying is, but the
Whereas
girl
the
you're
girl,
with
she
may not
shook.
have
She
felt
don't know
that
that.
way. She may not have been there. So
Right.
unless you dating a city girl, or you on some like your girl on some
Nigga,
hot
if you
girl
had a
shit.
gun pulled on you enough times, you know to
That's
fucking
what
be
I'm saying.
still,
But
nigga.
do you like dating bitches that get guns pulled on them?
No, obviously
Okay,
not.
so you probably gonna be with a bitch that don't get guns pulled on her.
And she go like, ah!
Exactly.
And run.
most of the time, niggas want bitches that don't get guns pulled on them.
What if you get
But
the
still,
girl,
baby,
she-
Matter of fact, if I'm with a bitch,
What if your girl back that glizz after that nigga?
bro, that's what I'm saying. If I'm dating a bitch that's with Lil
I
Durk
don't
and
mind
shit,
having a gangster bitch a little
trying
bit.
to rob
I'm
my
straight.
man out here?
I'm
No,
straight.
I mean,
If
not-
she get gangster with you
You trying
too.
to rob my man?
Alright.
Big.
So I got a question for both of y'all. Would you give her 200 and some pounds to traffic across the states?
No, what the fuck?
What?
My girl?
Yeah.
No. I'll give it to her.
Not your girl. It's any girl. It's any
Yeah.
female.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would. I done seen it done.
Okay. Nah, this one shorty.
No
she
comment.
got pulled over. She got pulled over. Not pulled over.
She
She,
had mad work?
no, her whip ran out of gas, and she
I'm
went to
talking
go
about
get
in the U-Haul,
gas.
no.
And when she came back, the police is by the whip, and they found like over 200 pounds of marijuana in the whip, and $17,000 in cash, bro.
I'd have been like, first
You
of
gotta
all,
get up
you know
out of
that
there.
shit can be kicked. She have a good lawyer. That shit gone. Why are you in my car?
Not even that. How do
What
you know
are
somebody
you
didn't
doing
put
in
That's
my
your
car,
excuse?
bro?
Why am I
They
Why you in my
smell
car?
the marijuana.
No, it don't matter. They're not allowed to
Nigga
go
have
over
it.
there.
The cops can make any excuse.
Yo,
Exactly.
a car that's pulled over on the side of the
will
road.
be like, yo, come up without this car.
No, but no, without no warrant that y'all
But then
went in there. Y'all
possession-
better put that in
My
there.
bad.
Yeah,
The
y'all
car
put
is
that in
pulled
there.
up.
I ain't have
The
that in
car's
there.
on the side of the road, and it got dents on it and shit. So, and then this person randomly shows up saying it's their car, and they smell the weed coming from the car. So now they checking out the car, and they found, you know what I'm saying, 200. Bro, come on now, bro. Like,
Let's get to the
you
root of the
shouldn't
matter.
have-
How do you
shouldn't
run
have
out of gas?
dog.
And you got 17 bands and you
Yeah.
riding with that.
How you run out of gas? They
They
probably told you don't
gas.
stop.
had a gas can.
They probably
in the
said
front
don't
seat
stop.
with me.
Driver.
Driver.
Don't stop at time.
Don't stop at time.
He was not listening to that.
At all.
No, you probably
Y'all
listening.
No, they
to that
listen. They
movie.
didn't stop it all till the gas ran.
Yeah, he
out.
didn't.
That's what
He
happened.
was
He's
listening.
like, hey, bitch, I need you to
You
drive for
supposed
me,
to have a
nigga.
can of gas
Do
in
not
your shit.
stop.
I would have had that in the front seat
Just
with a
in case.
seatbelt
Big
on and
ass
all.
5-gallon can of gas.
shit would've had a
Sell
seatbelt
shit
on.
refrigerator. Let's go.
But that's
Right, even
dangerous
if that's
to
the
drive
case,
with.
right? Go to a Walmart, go to somewhere, park far as fuck, find something to where you could cover your car up. You feel me, or something?
Nah, but
Go
you-
get the
but
gas.
you can get
Yes,
gas regularly.
but she's scared.
No.
Obviously, you're scared to go to the gas station because
Nah,
maybe
there's
they'll smell it or
cameras.
something. I don't know why you don't go to a gas station.
No, she ran out of gas on the middle of the
I'm
road.
surprised
So
not.
Yeah, they didn't
on
want
the
to stop at
highway.
no gas
Niggas
station.
driving, niggas
So
Yeah, she's
it's
a
not
big
like she
fucking
was-
idiot.
It wasn't like she was thinking about
With
stopping
200
at
pounds.
Walmart. She could have been stopped and just pulled over and got
Yeah, they need to
gas.
whoop her ass too.
But
As
she
soon as
didn't
she
do
get
that.
out.
So
As soon
she
as
was
she
looking
bond
at the
out,
gas
they need to
tank,
whoop
go
her
to
ass.
eat.
Yeah, whoever had 200
They
pounds
told
of
her
weed,
not
they
to
paying
stop.
attention to that shit, man.
They probably told her not to
She
stop.
probably
They
was
almost-
just
you know,
driving.
200 pounds of weed, I won't even-
That's a lot of fucking
That's not
weed.
even like a normal person who have that. That was like some beep beep, you know, who have that.
That's something. Yeah,
No,
she
that's for the
was. She
city.
was just
That's
the
for the
goat.
city for
She
the
was
whole
traveling
weekend,
that
what?
shit.
The whole city's getting lit off for that weed for the
Whole
weekend.
goddamn
What?
people-
That shit was probably straight Reggie though. I ain't gonna tell you no cap.
Nah, boy.
That
What
shit
that was.
straight. Who the fuck
What state was
retarded
that?
ass was driving?
What
The
state was
only
that in?
only person that
I'll
was
tell
doing
you
that,
right
they was
now.
not driving with no loud. That
was
person
probably
had
loud.
Reggie.
Do you understand that?
Maybe it was loud. That's why they
Do you
smelled that
understand
shit.
It probably was that loud.
Man, them
Yeah,
niggas, them
man.
police was like,
Reggie
man, who
would've
the
been
fuck got
good,
all
man.
this Reggie
Bro.
smell coming out this goddamn
They should
U-Haul?
have left that shit at
Smell
the,
like
at the
grass?
precinct with Reggie,
Three
nigga.
states, bro.
It would smell like regular grass.
Yo, they probably would have arrested them for fucking up the environment with that shitty ass weed, nigga. Reggie?
Exactly.
That
Reginald?
Reginald Miller,
Probably was
dog,
some
that
loud.
pacer.
That's why shit was stinking.
All right, y'all heard about the 19-year-olds? The 19-year-olds? All right, how about this? A
Oh,
girl
there we
has a
go,
boyfriend, right?
Okay.
She sees this nigga flossing and shit.
Okay.
She's like, oh shit. Or her baby daddy sees this nigga flossing. So you know what happens then?
She tried to hook up with a nigga
The nigga's already a boyfriend. She set up her boyfriend to get robbed
by her baby daddy.
by her baby daddy.
Is it robbery?
Get the fuck outta here.
No.
End up shooting and killing a nigga, fleeing for like 3 months, just getting caught like recently
For no reason. Just
for
out
no
there
for his chain,
Just for a shame.
for his gold chain.
and killed.
Niggas get robbed every day, B.
But I'm saying, what is it?
Man.
But guess what? This nigga shoots at the nigga in the car while he's with the girl. The girl gets shot in the leg.
Stupid ass. I hope
Karma.
Karma go to jail forever.
So
Damn.
yeah, they're all 19. So
So I
the
wanna
lesson is don't floss on the internet with your money. Because
So-
this nigga
so
had the
I'm
money
trying to-
spread.
The lesson is if the bitch you fucking with, right, don't have no dad,
Don't fuck with her.
stop fucking with her. I ain't gonna front.
I mean,
Ain't
that's a lot of
nobody,
bitches,
ain't
dog.
no bitch like that robbing nobody that got no goddamn dad. And I mean that can't even that can't apply
I mean,
to
she might have a
everybody.
dad, he might not be around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm talking about if she don't see her dad on the regular,
That's a
like
lot
you
of
gotta
girls.
see that nigga. If he's
How
like
old
a
you
drunk
know your dad?
or some old dumbass shit like that.
One at a time. But who really cares? If you that young nigga, you don't give a fuck if you ever see your dad because you don't want to see your dad.
No,
So you're
the
not
nigga
gonna
with the
really
gold chain
inquire to
probably
know.
sees his
She
dad
could've
on
took
the
it when-
regular.
She could have took it when he was sleeping, the girl.
No, listen. The nigga whose chain
The
got
fuck they
took
robbing the
probably
nigga?
has a dad and a
Word.
family that loves him and
19
shit
years
like
old.
that.
Killing
The
him.
boy who
One
took,
conversation.
look, the boy who chain got took. That nigga probably has a family that loves him. He see his grandma sometimes and shit like
We
that.
don't know, bro.
I'm just telling you like that. Like, that's somebody who cares about themselves and they probably like their appearance and shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? Nigga probably whatever.
That nigga might be a fucked up nigga.
Or he
too.
can be fucked up.
We
But
don't know.
I'm going with this
It don't
one.
matter. He
And I
ain't
guarantee you, the
gonna get
nigga that shot him, that was Steven and all that shit like that.
was a dirty nigga, dog.
Oh, Dirty Croft, brother. Dog, that nigga,
Oh, no,
he
no.
probably
Guess
don't
what?
know
Guess
his
what?
dad.
Guess what?
His grandma them fucking probably raised him. His
Look,
mama them
look.
smoked.
He did that, right?
Crack.
He did those shootings and shit, shooting out the
Killed the
car and
nigga
shit.
too,
Fled the city or with the state and shit.
Yeah, he don't got nobody.
Guess
who
what he
love
did
him.
it in?
Oh.
His mama's car.
Yeah, he stole his mama's
Registered
car.
in her name.
So they knew it's him.
Big
Killed the
dumbass.
nigga for 2 bands out here.
That shit is real, nigga. Only lesson:
Goofy.
don't floss out here with your. Don't put your money on.
Bro,
the
no.
internet.
Only lesson is, bro, the fucking gap between the wealth is getting bigger and fucking it's getting noticeable now. So now you're gonna see the haves and the have-nots is gonna look real different because the have-nots are getting too dangerous to be amongst the haves.
Yeah,
If you have anything, your ass cannot be amongst the have-nots right now at this point. So
Might get bite.
Yeah,
So
but
what's
the
gonna
way-
happen
the
is-
way they know that is when you put it on the internet that you have. Now the have-nots know.
No. The
To
internet
come get
itself.
that.
No. The internet itself opened the eyes of the have-nots to let them see what the haves really have, and they're like, "What the fuck? That's a fucking lot.
That's a whole lot.
I mean,
That's a fucking lot over there. Them
sometimes
niggas over
it's
there
reversed,
having
though.
things.
Sometimes it's
being
reversed.
gritty.
Them
Give
niggas,
it to the nitty.
them niggas over there having a lot of things, and I have nothing, and I'm gonna have to have some of that shit. So it don't matter if I see a nigga with a piece of some of that have. I'm gonna need to have some of that. Fuck that. Oh, this nigga got an iPhone? Fuck that. I need that. Oh,
Okay.
this,
Hey,
bro.
what do you do to the girl, right? Jules, y'all, what do you do to the girl? You having an argument, right? And she throws some shit at you. You know what I'm saying? She throws like a glass bottle or some shit, right?
The whole,
It hits
the
and
whole,
shatters somewhere, right?
the whole
When you
date
look
and
down,
the relationship over with.
when you look down, a bit the tip of your finger's missing. What do you do?
Excuse
My
me?
whole finger?
Tip of your finger.
Yo, when I lie down, I don't really know, but I probably
What?
Tip
you
of your
say?
finger.
I
You
bet
in an argument with a girl, she throws like glass at you and shit.
Threw a
It
bottle at
shatters, goes everywhere. You look down at your hand, the tip of your finger's missing.
The
What
tip of
happens?
her tooth gonna be missing.
Tip of a tooth.
That's an absolute fact. I'm gonna punch you in the face so fucking hard
Uh,
that I shatter something in your fucking head,
it would be more than
and
a
then
chip.
I'm going to the fucking hospital. Right after I called them for both of us.
Hit her with some shit.
I'm gonna call them for both of us.
Okay,
This
so
bitch
you-
cut
so
my
you
finger
want-
off,
you want
and I
Jo-
broke her fucking facial cavity or,
Yeah,
or,
I'm
or
gonna tongue
her
her.
nasal
That's
cavity or
domestic-
something.
domestic abuse.
Ain't gonna be no domestic
If my shit is
nothing.
missing, bro, I'm gonna hit her.
You don't know where that came
Probably
from?
with my foot. I'm gonna kick that bitch.
You know
so
who
hard,
did that?
Like in her midsection or something.
That Johnny Depp.
You know
shit.
who did that?
Mm.
Johnny Depp's wife.
Johnny Depp kid.
Chop off her finger.
They had an argument. She
Yeah,
threw
that bitch
two
is crazy,
wine
though.
bottles at this nigga. The second one hit his hand while it was like on
Trying
the
to
bar.
block.
You say it was on the bar.
Oh.
He had it on the bar, like you're leaning on the bar and shit, listening to your girl cuss you out. She just start throwing shit. He looks down. You know, he said he didn't feel it. You know, normally when something crazy happens,
Yeah, 'cause
you
that
don't
shit
feel it.
hit his
He
finger at the
he
same
just
time.
He said after a while, he felt dripping and then heat. You know that shit's real,
They
big.
gonna put the heat rich as fuck. They put that nigga shit right back.
Yeah. So pretty much it's the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial going on right now. A lot of crazy shit going on with that
I ain't tell you a
couple.
lot though. Certain females is dangerous though when they get mad. They want to attack. Bro.
This motherfucker was saying they had an argument. He left the house. He came back to get some stuff. On his side of the bed, there was fecal matter.
Yeah.
And she said that it came from the dogs, but he knows the dogs and
do
says he cleaned up after the dogs.
That's a
and
crazy
he knows
bitch.
that's not.
Dog, that like
Dog
100%. That's a crazy
Stupid
bitch.
shit.
Wow,
Yeah.
I didn't know all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a 100.
To the
They,
point where
they airing each other dirt out like
Bruh,
crazy
it's-
in court.
It's the craziest. It looks like a soap opera, bro.
She'll-
Nah,
And I
it
don't wanna
seems
watch
like
it,
it
but it's
seems
like-
like that nigga sacrificed all that shit because her pussy probably good or something like that.
She's beautiful. She's
You know what I'm saying?
gorgeous.
She alright, bro.
That's the
She's
thing, dog.
gorgeous.
Hollywood
But the
girls,
thing
man,
is-
the Hollywood girl's different, bro.
Thing is, that bitch is crazy.
Oh yeah, she crazy, and she's in Hollywood, so you know that's gonna boost it, bruh. You know who testified? Her own assistant.
Said she, I'm out of my-
She said she spit on me. She's like, she had me doing like all types of stuff, and he was like, you got paid, right? She's like, very poorly. You know, feel me? But she did it because it gave her time to like deal with their kids and shit. Like, so that's why people deal with getting slapped in the face by a nigga, because they have family they gotta support. Once they make that selfish choice, their whole family is fucked. So they gotta take all the bullshit that comes with that shit.
Yeah, no. Might be getting like 60,000 a year and don't have to work that much, a couple hours and shit getting slapped.
Well, assistant for that bitch, how much you think she's getting paid for a year? How much you think an assistant for a Hollywood chick like that?
Probably like 80.
50
to 100.
She said she got paid 50.
Yeah,
That's why she said very poorly. 50.
That's not that much money.
That's horrible.
That's horrible. You're working for a
You
celebrity
can't slap me for no 50.
that's getting like #1 movie roles and shit. She was in Aquaman and shit. You know, the chick was the mermaid and shit. She was in.
Your man's moms feel like she got smacked.
Chris Rock.
Your man moms came on there and told my now she feel like she got smacked.
You smacked all of us. She said all of us.
I don't know where she came out.
Tony Rock, Timmy Rock,
but
Jimmy
the moms
Rock,
came
LA
out the
Rock.
woodwork. She on the interview now.
All the goddamn them niggas got the Wayne's family.
The mama's on the interview.
And nobody
now,
knew
man.
until last week.
But bro, I ain't gonna front. I don't know why they making it look like Will Smith is the most dog. One thing about that shit is, bro, if there's one nigga who's supposed to get a fucking pass, bro, it's that nigga, bro. The man been the shining example for how to be a man.
I mean, he did get a pass. He didn't get arrested. He's the only nigga on earth who's gonna do that shit and not got arrested right then. That was his pass.
I'm just saying, bro. Nah, the nigga get a pass.
Nigga.
Mama
He ain't
Rock
never
worked
had
for
a
him.
scandal. The nigga ain't. He always took everything on the chin. He don't have no scandal.
That nigga son in the dress. That nigga.
That's not a scandal.
That nigga got a scandal. With
That's
him.
not a
That nigga
scandal,
got a
bro.
scandal with him and Dwayne.
You just make it.
That's some alleged bullshit that no one ever proved. That's not a scandal.
We
Dwayne
don't know.
Martin.
We don't know.
Dwayne Martin, but
You're
that's
a
not.
conspiracy.
That's some
head-ass
bullshit,
nigga,
bro. That's just some bullshit.
It's not.
Just run with
Oh
it.
my
Go what you're
God.
saying,
It's,
bro.
it's
Anyway,
on
bro.
paperwork.
Anyway, no,
He
it's
got in
not.
trouble for
How
that
the
shit.
fuck they gonna have paperwork
This nigga's paying
He got
with
in
the
trouble
same
for
shit.
fucking somebody?
No, he got in trouble for paying the man house note and all type of shit, bro.
Because that's his homeboy. So a rich ass nigga paid another rich ass nigga who was doing bad shit. That's automatically gay. No, bro, nah.
You see, that's why you can't get rich and famous.
That's
You
some
black,
bullshit,
nigga. You
bro. That's
gay
some bullshit.
immediately.
That's immediately.
That nigga gay. That's
You
how you
can't
got all
sit
that
at the
money,
table
dog.
with niggas. You can't take a walk with your
way,
dog.
nigga.
Like
You
I need
can't walk with your dog,
500,000. That's
nigga.
nothing, man. I need 500,000.
Yeah, because
House
nigga,
note.
my shit is fucked up.
I'm behind on my house note. I need 500,000. You know what
Blow
I'm
that
saying?
shit off. Oh my God, blow it off, bro. Not wipe it into the fucking. Niggas don't know how to give it an ass.
No, but yeah, bro.
So this,
What was you saying just now?
He's talking about
What kind of crazy shit this nigga Juice just said? Oh yeah, nah. This nigga is supposed to get a pass 100,000%. He's been the shining example
Bro, he got a
of what
pass
it's
and
supposed
he
to
got
be,
an Oscar.
of what it's supposed to be a man, what it's supposed to be successful as a black person, what it's supposed to be to fuck dog.
yeah, well, Mom Dukes is at an insult to injury. She out here on the interview.
That's what
now.
I'm saying.
So I feel like I got smacked.
Yeah, nah,
My
but you
son was
didn't.
smacked.
But
I
you
feel like I
didn't.
got smacked.
'Cause you
So
wasn't up there
now
talking.
everybody
She said
got
all
smacked.
of us. She said when you smack Chris, you smack all of us.
Got the whole crew. Now they gotta fly to India. That nigga in India now.
Now you gotta explain that shit. Nigga.
All I know is this nigga Will Smith deserves our
They said the rocks on his head,
compassion,
nigga. That's
bro.
why he had to fly to
That
India.
nigga deserves our compassion for the main fact that, bro, that nigga was there for everybody, all us niggas, bro. We was
No,
all,
I hear you. I hear
We
you.
grew up on that man,
He
bro.
was
The
there for
man
you.
never fucked. Yeah, bro. He
Big
never
up to
fucked.
both of them niggas, man. No doubt.
That's the actor, not the person.
I don't give a fuck. What I'm saying is that nigga's contribution and his fucking standing in society is so impeccable that you're talking about the one blemish. That's why it looks so bad. It's just because it's Will Smith. If 50 Cent would have went up there and slapped the nigga, and niggas would have been like, damn.
Yeah, he would have got arrested.
He would have been in jail, all that shit like that, but it wouldn't have been strange. We would have thought 50, we would have
He
knew.
went to jail.
If you went up there and talked too crazy about 50, he might slap your stupid ass. Or Mike Tyson. If Mike Tyson would have went up there and slapped the nigga, if Mike Tyson would have went up there and slapped the nigga for talking too
It would've
crazy,
been extreme.
saying a joke about his ass, if you would have went up there and went, yeah, I Mike, and that nigga would have been like, nigga, they would have panned the
that shit's
camera to that
funny?
nigga, and that nigga would have been like, yo, keep my fucking name out your fucking mouth. Bro, first of all, you wouldn't have said not a fucking more joke. And that nigga, if you would have walked up there, it would have been a deer in headlights. Oh, Mike, what's going on? Swat! Slapped your ass.
An idiot.
Nigga would slap.
stand there.
Nigga would have slapped your ass through the podium.
Listen, Mike
Right.
Tyson can't even whisper to me. Where did he can't come in?
Bro, listen.
I don't give a fuck. Nigga, this nigga Mike Tyson can't come with the goddamn.
What's up?
What's up, Mike? Say that shit from over there.
I ain't even gonna say that.
Stay
Bitch. I'm
ass
just
over
gonna
there,
move
boy.
back.
The
You
fuck
tell
you
him,
got
imagine
going
telling
on,
Mike
boy?
to do
Coming
something.
too close, my
Stay
nigga.
right there.
Nigga Mike Tyson's
Knock
not
your
gonna
ass
kill
up,
me,
nigga.
boy.
Bro,
That
listen.
nigga finna do
That
one of
nigga
these,
will punch
bitch.
your
If that
ass.
nigga, if that nigga Mike Tyson was to
Chill out,
slap your
chill
ass
out.
on the stage,
You might die.
everybody would have been talking about it, but nobody would have been making it look like it was just some monumental shit. It'd been like, damn, bro, just don't be talking shit about this nigga Mike.
Niggas would have been at your funeral out here. That nigga would have slapped your regular ass out here, boy.
Bro,
But those are lethal weapons.
That
You
nigga
would have went to jail
boom.
immediately.
Nigga would have shut your mainframe
That's how you
down.
love
Yeah,
that
shit
nigga
would
up.
have fucking.
Your shit would've
that
definitely
nigga-
had to
yeah,
reboot.
Yeah, nigga would have dropped.
You would have had to reboot, definitely. 2 days.
2
2 days, nigga would have slapped your ass into a
Full
coma. I'm talking about full coma, nigga. Boy, your ass would have had the best rest your ass ever had in your life.
Y'all think this is the beginning of him leaving Jada? He going to India, finding the new him. You know what I'm saying? The new
Man,
me.
I hope my nigga get right and shit on these niggas when he come back. When Will Smith drop that next fire ass movie on these hoe ass niggas.
They did say he lost that Netflix deal though. Remember we was talking about
Fuck
that.
Netflix.
Oh, on that Johnny Depp shit, he said $650 million she done stopped him from making. Because of all of the fucking bullshit accusations.
He was making a lot of movies, yeah.
$650.
He was doing
$50 million.
Pirates of the Caribbean. Them
I
shits
would
was
have
hitting.
sued that clock.
That's what he doing,
He's suing
nigga.
this bitch for $50 million. She's suing
Yeah,
his ass
defamation.
for $100 million.
Defamation.
She's countersuing for $100 million.
She has nothing to stand on.
You
Bro.
chop
She's
my
kind
finger
of
off all
fucked.
Yeah,
that
it's
shit.
Bro, this nigga has her friend's friend living in the house, and then like some other family members. So like 3 family members of her living in his house. He's paying all the bills. They ain't gotta pay shit in
Living,
his shit.
chilling. It's a
Vibing.
big house, you
Yeah,
good,
yo,
nigga.
Fred, bro. See, when you go to living like that, boy, your ass forget who the fuck there and what the fuck going on. Boy, your ass
This
at-
nigga
You're not
been
even
here
paying
3 4
attention.
months.
You in different countries and boy, you don't know who the fuck live in your house.
Bruh, that shit.
I ain't Fred, I couldn't be that type of celebrity. I'm too different of a nigga, bro. I would know exactly who the fuck is in and out my
I'd
house.
have cameras set up,
And
yeah.
you would already, bro. The first time your ass do some stupid ass shit like bring niggas in my shit that I don't know, bro. You already know. You already know, but as soon as you leave, boy, I'm getting the locks changed.
They go through all the
Even if I'm in a different country, I'm
Facts,
finna have. As
facts.
soon as your ass walk out the house, I'm finna
Evict.
You gonna see the wall. You gonna see the locks. Nah, not even. I'm talking about niggas in my crib or something, and I'm like in my fucking mansion or my condo or something like that. I'm talking about as soon as your ass leave out of there, if you done fucked up, I'm not even gonna call you and say nothing. You done brought all these niggas in my crib. You had niggas sitting on my furniture and shit like that. As soon as your ass wanna, no, you gonna be seeing the locksmith coming there to change the locks as you walking out. That nigga
Rap
be
City.
like, damn, what you doing? Oh yeah, no.
Hey, let me get that key.
No, you don't need the key because I'm changing the locks. Keep the keys.
I don't even have no key, nigga. That shit's for the auto change.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm
Facial
thinking like a poor
recognition
nigga.
and shit, bitch.
That
Your
shit gonna
face
be
ain't my face, so
auto
you
open.
kind of fucked, buddy.
Yeah, I'm gonna just delete your name off the goddamn facial identifying screen.
Recognition.
You ain't gonna be coming in there.
As soon as he do, the police come. It recognizes your face for the police.
As soon as you get to the front desk, the nigga you been seeing for the last 3-4 years, letting your ass in, that nigga ain't gonna say nothing to you. You gonna act like he don't even see you no more.
He don't keep looking down and shit.
Like John.
John, what's up, man? Let your boy in here.
Hey, John.
Excuse me, sir. No. You're gonna have to show me some ID. John was here this morning, bro. What's going on?
With y'all.
I was here this morning, dog.
Sir,
What's happening?
sir,
What you mean?
I'm gonna need you to close.
Oh yeah. No, your name. Oh, I do not see your name on the registry list anymore, sir.
Sir, I'm gonna need
you
you
to exit the
U-turn.
purpose.
Purpose of visit.
What's the purpose of your visit? Yeah.
You
don't
know
see your
when
name
you
on
pull
the
up at
thing.
the gate when they supposed to let you in the complex or the dope ass mansion and shit. Like, I'm gonna need you to make a U-turn, sir.
I
We
need you to
can't
back
let
up and go on the guest side.
We
Go on the visitor side. Do you have a visitor's pass? Nigga, be damn. What you mean a visit? Nigga, I was here this morning. I'm a
I'm
resident.
not visiting.
Not
You're
even
right.
visiting.
You're not visiting.
Not
You're
anymore.
going home.
You going home right now, bitch ass nigga?
Oh man.
That's exactly how I do it, nigga. If I was rich and in the bitch, dog. Like, yeah, Johnny Depp don't know how much what the fuck going on in his life.
He lost.
That's why these niggas have to have accountants.
This
and
nigga
shit.
said, you know what this nigga said, bruh? Do you really believe this nigga hasn't seen Pirates of the Caribbean?
I believe that dumbass. I believe it.
Not one of them?
That's a hubris type
That's what he
move.
said?
That's pumping.
He said, I haven't seen Pirates of the Caribbean. What does he mean? 4?
Well, he
Gotta be
he
close.
lived it, nigga. He was in it
Watch
for
the
years.
interview with him. He says he never watched.
He made the movie.
He has ever been in. Watch the movie.
No, but that's so vain of a person to say that like, yo, I make a product
He said when they said,
and I don't even need to see
he
it.
has to be lying. But he says when they hand him the final edit, the nigga never watches it. He never goes to watch none of it. Nothing. He says, I don't want to see myself on that shit.
Maybe he does have a thing because like
He sound like
even
a
the
pussy
total
over that.
project as a movie, because not all you, it's other people.
Yeah, true.
It's how the movie as a whole. Did they edit it properly? Did they do this?
No, I'm saying you're not even gonna look and see if your product is good. You're so confident that you're that good.
You could have did good acting, but they might not have edited it properly. They might have left something out that you wanted.
Yeah, you may look different than you thought you did on camera. So
Why you didn't use this piece? Why you didn't?
Every movie.
But Johnny Depp's always been out of there. You feel me? Since he started doing them Willy Wonka shits back in the day.
No, but legit, you sound like a pussy hole for that.
Huh?
He sound like a pussy hole for that.
No, he just sounds like a fucking eclectic
A lot of them
motherfucker
do
who's
that.
just in the zone. He's just in his zone all the time, bro. Look how he dresses. He's really a Jack.
That's like I don't know why. That's the main reason why I don't buy weed from niggas that don't smoke. I'm not buying weed from a nigga that don't smoke weed. Cause nigga, you don't even know. Would you buy ribs from a nigga that don't eat pork?
I mean, there are people.
He didn't taste the ribs. He doesn't know what they taste like.
He might know the flavor and shit. And
how the fuck he gonna know the flavor if he did not eat them?
Maybe he ate something else that has the same.
Hold on, everybody know a grandma that cook food and make it back good without having to taste it.
Yeah, motherfucking.
That's because she's tasted it at one point. She's perfected the recipe down to memory, and she's tasted it at one point. Maybe she don't want to taste it no more. But the recipe is so good.
So then you can run into somebody who makes the food and doesn't eat it anymore.
I'm talking about I know a Muslim nigga right now that sells ribs over there in the hood.
Never ate pork,
bro. The nigga is an Arab nigga.
But he never ate pork. He must
never
have done it before, maybe.
He was born Arab. He was not like he's not like a black dude that turned Muslim. He's an Arab nigga, bro.
Now he cooking pork.
And he could. No, I'm saying they got you got one of them Arab stores and they sell
so
ribs.
So he don't fuck with pork, but he fuck with pork.
But then
I had to ask him. I asked him. I said, "How the fuck you know what the ribs taste like?"
Oh shit. One, you gonna touch up? Shit.
He makes them. He has the rub. He's like, I have it. He says, I have my guy make it from in Georgia, and he sends me down the special rubs. He has gloves. He does. Yeah, he wears gloves. He does all that shit like that, and he puts it on the grill.
Which gloves anyway?
And he smokes them. He smokes the ribs over there. But what I'm saying is, nigga, just like I asked him, I say, how the fuck y'all niggas over here selling ribs?
Why is it not kosher?
You ain't never took
Jewish
it.
people.
Nigga, they don't eat pork
at all.
Yeah, so beef.
No, but he doesn't sell beef ribs. He sells pork. And that's what I'm saying.
You gotta.
Yeah, there's something in between.
You ever heard that one?
That's some bullshit.
No, but I'm saying though, would you trust a man?
Need to pull up. We all need to go to that motherfucker.
Would you trust a man that does something?
Sound like a fake ass.
And that's why he the only one, nigga.
Just know that nigga eat.
Duh, just
like they say when the roster jerking pork, that nigga had sneaking in there.
Yeah, but Tia said one time.
Yeah, and even niggas who have weed and they don't smoke like that, they're gonna take a hit now and then.
I'm saying in the scenario we just was talking about, you said that nigga you would partake in a situation from somebody who doesn't do it themselves. That's precisely why everything. That's precisely why being in a gang or having leadership to some stupid shit doesn't make any sense, because nigga, all somebody has to do is make you do that shit. It's easier to make you do that shit.
But a lot of niggas say don't get high on your own supply. So what if you're not doing it? You're not supposed to get high on your own supply.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you get high on your own supply?
What?
Why not?
What?
Huh? People can sell
if
weed
you sell honey.
weed.
If you sell honey,
you can sell crack.
If you sell honey, could you still use honey?
So if I sell crack, am I gonna smoke crack, nigga?
I'm getting somewhere. If you sell honey, can you still sell? About. If you sell milk,
dope,
can you still drink milk?
Yes. You should be able to.
Oh, okay. So I just named two things that you could sell that you could partake in, right?
And I just named two things that you can sell and don't have to partake in.
Right?
Nigga.
Why?
If I sell crack,
I'm saying the two things you said
crack?
are horrible for your fucking body and for everybody. The people who
Anything
know
you
it,
sell.
the people who are selling it know that it is a horrible product, right? That is the reason why they don't use it.
Not true.
That's the number one reason
well,
why they don't
obviously
use it.
there's a big demand for it. That's why the people are selling it.
Right, because you get addicted. It's a horrible product. People are addicted to milk and sugar and all type of shit, but you can still use it while you sell it and still make a profit, because you don't become that addicted that you start selling your kids.
You know all them top corporations, they say that how they talk about that, how like Coca-Cola doesn't have their kids drink Coca-Cola, and
probably
Microsoft don't let their kids do the computer, and every corporation like that, they really don't.
Now Microsoft kids use computers.
They basically, they don't let them use like social media for a certain amount of time.
They don't use the app.
They have a lot of restrictions.
Yeah,
they have
because that's entertainment. But at the same
they
time,
know that when their thing is bad, that's why they restrict it on their own kids.
Yeah, there's
And
certain
selling
things.
it.
There's certain but they probably do things in
You
moderation.
can sell candy.
They
doesn't
can't
mean
stop
you're
their
gonna
kids
eat
from
it.
drinking soda. You know what I'm saying? Their kids gonna
So
drink
if
soda
you
in
was a
some
Willy
capacity.
Wonka, you could be Willy Wonka and had a candy factory. I mean, you
No, I'm
gotta
just
eat
saying
candy all
they
the
just
time.
probably teach their kids more moderation than we do. You feel what I'm saying? But the point is, nigga, you can't keep your kids away from that shit 100%. But if you're peddling a product that you have no fucking, that you don't even use at all, my nigga. You selling a pillow and you don't sleep on pillows. I'm not buying your fucking pillow.
At least you know it's not worn.
So how you know my crack ain't snapping though, nigga? Just 'cause
I'm
I don't
gonna have to
smoke
go
crack?
ask another crackhead.
Bad like cook
My
crack.
shit butter, baby. What
So
you
nigga,
mean,
would you buy crack from? All right, that's the one. That's the one job. That's the one thing you can't do. Crackheads ain't gonna buy crack from another crackhead.
I don't know, man.
So
He got some extra crack.
You can have the weed man don't smoke weed.
So with the rip
I'm not buying weed from that nigga.
So Mike, with the
You'll buy weed from a nigga who don't smoke weed?
Mike, come on, wait.
Yes.
So Mike, look.
There's
so
a
you
lot of
know
niggas
it's-
like
done it
that.
before.
He don't know what the
Mike,
fuck
you
he's
gonna call
selling.
yourself
He
a
could be
I've done it before,
scientific
right?
and shit.
Right?
Yeah.
So how you know that Muslim nigga don't got somebody like you over there saying, yo, try these ribs right here. And tell you if these ribs is busted. How you know he don't got the mic over there?
Yeah, but I'm
'Cause
saying
guess
though.
what?
But I'm saying though.
Why you don't got a mic over
No,
there?
but I'm saying though. That's like me saying. That's like me
On the
drawing
low.
something
On
and
the
then
low, like,
asking
yo,
you,
try this blood
do you
shit.
like it? Do I like it? I drew it. The fuck. Like,
But guess what? There's weed men that do that shit too. Like,
Now,
say if
that
they
boy
don't
just
smoke.
track
Look,
the- that boy
if there's a
track the
weed man,
ribs, huh?
look, if there's a weed man that
Nigga
doesn't
don't give a
smoke
fuck if he
weed,
like
right?
that shit, nigga, track the ribs.
If
boy.
there's a weed man that doesn't smoke weed, right? He might have a whole squad where he'd be like, "Hey, y'all test
Is
this
this
shit
shit
out.
bunny?
You feel me? Smoke
True.
this shit real
You
quick.
trust a
see
nigga
y'all
who doesn't smoke
You know,
weed
that's
selling
what
weed?
that's what the
crackheads
crackheads
do
do.
too,
Yeah,
yeah.
you feel me? So
And the
they-
crackhead tell everybody else that shit busting.
And you
All
know,
they think-
you know that
if
nigga
he-
has
if
at
he used to
least
smoke
some
weed, yeah.
order about him that he,
Or-
you know, some what is it called?
You know what he
When
said,
when you
that's
don't
true.
do shit.
Only in
Discipline.
crack.
You know, he has some kind of discipline
Crack.
with
He
him.
said weed man could do that too. He could give it to his mans and them
No,
and let the nigga
bro,
say is
no,
it good.
no.
Yes.
I've seen niggas
You
try
can't
to do
say
that
no if I
bullshit.
seen the shit happen, nigga.
I've seen niggas
What are
try
you
A
to
weed
talking
man
about,
can
bruh?
give you some weed and say, yo, let me know if
Imaginary
this
shit.
shit busting. Yes, he could.
Yeah, you could. But
So, and then you don't have to smoke to know that shit is
Yeah, tell me
busting.
which one is
I
good,
got good
dog.
feedback. This shit is busting.
Yeah.
yeah, that's true.
That's almost better because if you do it yourself, you might be like, "Yeah, this shit is busting. I
You
should,
might
I should
not
be
be
able to
sure.
sell
You
it,
might-
but it might be
stereotyping.
trash."
Yeah,
You
that's
feel me?
stereotyping, right?
You feel me? You might be
All I know is, nigga,
delusional.
when
as
we're
shit.
talking about drugs, it applies. When we're talking about any other fucking thing in society, if there's a nigga who
Drugs
sells,
is a big part
if
of our
there's a nigga-
society, my
If you
nigga.
find out the niggas who sell Heinz ketchup don't use Heinz ketchup,
Nah,
you
but
will
the
fucking
They
niggas
might
who-
not.
Look,
You would wonder why
Right.
not.
So, hold
Why
on.
are you
Look,
not
I
using
check
your
out
own product?
the
You ain't
niggas
never
who
seen
sell
a man
McDonald's
selling
don't eat
women's
McDonald's.
clothing?
No.
One at a time.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Men-
The
sorry.
McDonald's niggas who sell McDonald's don't eat McDonald's.
That's
What
I'm
did you
saying.
say?
The niggas who sell McDonald's don't eat McDonald's.
I
Bill
said
Gates
that,
don't
yeah.
make his people, his kids are
I
not allowed
just
to
said
eat
that,
computer.
see?
Bro,
I
you
just
can get
said
Why the
burnt
fuck they
out.
not allowed to
said
use a
that.
computer? What the fuck they gonna do in
They got
in
restrictions
2025?
on the hourly. They
Very
can't be on.
limited computer time, like
Nigga,
an
you
hour
They
They
can't be on
every-
social
Now,
media.
real
I was
shit.
following you at the
They
McDonald's
said,
shit,
God, no,
but now
look,
you on some
You
crazy
can pull it
shit.
up.
I said the same thing before he did.
You can pull it up. You can pull it up. It's a fact.
Bill Gates doesn't
Maybe
allow
he's
his
lying.
kids to use
So
computers.
maybe he's lying.
So what the fuck they
No,
using?
there might maybe that specific.
Nigga, there's
type of computer.
computers in every
Like you were
single
just saying,
facet of
restrictions.
life
They
right
have
now.
restrictions
If you
on
don't use
computers in your
computer,
phone.
you must be fucking a vegetable or you in a coma if you don't
You
use a
like
computer.
78.
And they have a computer hooked up to your ass.
You don't have
While
to
your
have
ass
computer.
don't use
That's the
computer.
problem with people. You don't
Use
really
to
need
live.
it. That's the problem. That is the problem with people. You really don't need it. So you try to train them to use it only for maybe 2-3 hours a day.
Y'all niggas sound
And
crazy
then
as
For
fuck.
what you need to do with it.
Yeah, niggas sound
You
crazy.
gotta do some
Okay, so
schoolwork
we're
and shit like
why?
that, not
Because
kick ass
somehow we're going backwards into where we don't.
Other
need
than using
computers
your
anymore.
phone is regular, but social
Nigga, we
media
ain't doing
is
nothing but
different.
more and more computers. So kids should be learning how to do more and
I
more
know,
computer shit.
Social media is
recreational.
That's a fact. But
Social
obviously,
media
nigga
is
who
different.
ripping computers don't want his jits on them shits for some reason.
He
Yeah.
also didn't give them no money.
Key word though
You know
is
what it is?
social
I don't
He
know.
also
media.
didn't give them no inheritance.
You probably
Nah,
don't
you
need
ain't
that
got-
early
Or he gave them
access
inheritance
to
when he
computers
died.
like that.
One at a time.
Like you don't need to be exposed to computers that early. You know what I'm saying? And that's probably what it is. Like they
Why?
probably, I mean, according to them, that's probably what it is. Like they probably wait until
Bro,
they
when we
kids.
was kids, they probably told us you don't need to be exposing these kids to video games that early. When the Nintendo came out,
That
and then
too.
guess what? You don't need to expose these kids.
I
What
mean,
is
they
this?
kinda was
What is
right,
this
though.
big ass box? Don't let kids play with this. This is only for adults. Now, guess what? Only kids play with that, and adults don't know what the fuck they doing.
That's what happened when it first came out.
That's what I'm saying. That's eventually what happened with the computer. Eventually, when the computer first came out, it was only for adults.
Well, because
you couldn't go on that shit, boy. Your ass couldn't touch that shit.
There
boy.
was
Your
no
ass get in
games
trouble
on
trying
there,
to touch
bro.
that shit, bro.
There was nothing for kids
Nigga,
on there.
it was
Bro,
cool
I
as
was
fuck
on
to watch
like, my
the
dad had
screen
one of
movie.
them computers, bro. Them shits was old and like boring as hell. You just see numbers and shit. Like,
Yeah, you
bro, I
talking
had to type MS-DOS 3.1 just to start that motherfucker up, bro.
Yeah, Windows and shit
And
like
then
that.
later
we
on-
learned that in school.
Later on, they got games, and that's when kids started playing.
Bro,
them
we
shits.
learned that in school, and we played fucking Oregon Trail and all type of shit.
Half-Life,
Remember
all
that
that shit,
shit.
nigga.
Right?
Doom, nigga.
Snake,
my dad, put me
Snake,
on
all
Doom,
that shit
bro.
like that. So, but what I'm saying is, around that
Snake.
time,
Damn, that's-
there was shit to do, but adults mainly used the computers. It was adults using the computers. Now, adults don't know what the fuck to do with a computer.
Because they're complex, like 30
No, because
years.
nigga, they thought they didn't need to learn it yet.
What?
I see what you mean. They ain't
Okay.
But what
Now,
we were talking about
nigga,
was-
let your kid get as much
Listen,
fucking computer as possible,
but the only
because that's the
thing-
only thing coming.
Your conversation is skewed because when he was saying what they were talking about with their kids, they do have restrictions on the can. You even said that, of course, they probably do have restrictions. It's not on just knowing how to use a computer. Obviously, you want them to learn how to do coding and all that kind of shit. Yes.
No,
But we talking about social media and that's recreational shit.
That's what's coming.
That's what they restrict. They're not allowing them to be on there for more than like an hour or two per day on social media type
No, I feel what you're
platforms.
saying. Yeah, I mean social media because of what it
So
can
that's
possibly
totally different.
introduce to the
So
person's
that's
life
pretty
or
much just
something.
the internet, not the computer.
Yeah,
so.
it's internet altogether.
Right, that's you can
Exposure
do your
to-
coding and all
In the
that.
internet, they
That
gonna
could
have
be
to
a
learn
fuck-
how to
yeah.
navigate.
You can play
that
your
shit
video
too.
games, but we talking about social media. No, they don't like that. They don't want them on that, and it would expose them to different shit, messy booty and all that kind
Yeah,
of shit.
that's what I fucking How to Catch a Predator
Pussy.
came about. You feel me? All that shit on the internet, kids texting people, you don't know who the fuck they texting.
Yeah, kids
They
getting
go-
DMs and shit
Yeah,
from
that's
strangers. They don't even know how to
that's-
react and how to do it.
Yeah.
So that shit is real.
no, somebody gonna end up dead, man.
Yo, speaking of childhood fucking games, though, we all played that game as a kid when you used to fucking ring the doorbell and run.
Yeah.
I know y'all niggas all heard
You
it.
play
Or at
that
least
shit
heard of it.
nowadays, you get shot.
Well, that's why
Nigga knocking, yeah.
niggas got
I ain't nigga
shot.
knocked in 15
I don't call
years.
it that. It's called cracker knocking.
No, it's
Cracker
called
knocking, that's what y'all call
Call
it?
it nigga
That's what I'm
knocking.
calling it.
They
Every
call
time
it
I did
doorbell
once.
dash. New York was like doorbell dash, some shit like
We
that.
called it nigga knock when we was growing
Nigga
up.
knock, yeah,
But we
niggas
ain't gonna
bugging.
call it that.
But all that, you bang the door and run. You already know.
That's what we call
we
it.
going
man.
cracker knocking now.
He said nigga
He said
knock.
cracker knocking.
Yeah, switch that up. We don't let a nigga
I
knock.
don't even know what the fuck they talking about.
Dirty knock. Or something, whatever. Well, this little cat, he was trying to do the doorbell dash. I'm gonna call it what we call it. The doorbell dash.
Nigga knock.
And he fucking hit the doorbell. They did some extra shit. We only did the front door and ran.
Did
Apparently,
he kick the shit?
he did the front door, then ran, and did the back door.
Oh yeah, he's out of control.
Scaring the people up.
That's not nigga knocking.
Yeah,
You're
he
supposed to
done
be
went into
gone,
another
nigga.
realm.
So
He went into another realm.
So now
That's
they got
dummy
shook and they got scared, thought they was being robbed, and they shot
Shot that nigga.
through the door and shooting him in the arm. He didn't die, thank God bless, but the kid learned a good lesson. First of all, you only do one door, nigga. One door and bounce. He hit the
He
front
shouldn't
door.
have got shot. The
right
person
around
who
to the
taught him
back
how to do
door.
it that way should have got
And the
shot.
thing about nigga knocking
you don't
is,
come up with
there's a
that shit
difference.
like,
See,
oh,
when
And
he
like,
was
what the
talking
fuck?
about,
What the fuck?
he was
Bomb!
talking
And they
about-
shot the,
he said,
shotgun
what
too.
you said, knock and dash?
Doorbell dash.
Nigga knock.
Doorbell dash. See, they did
Bing, bing,
doorbell
bing,
dash.
and he runs.
Yeah, see, we ain't do no shit like that. Nigga knocking is where your ass get up by that bitch
He
and hit that
kicking
bitch. Boom! And get the fuck up out of there.
Oh, kick it hard. Yeah, I've seen that too. I've seen that too.
That's called nigga knocking,
Yeah,
bitch.
kicking it.
It's some niggas out here. Boom!
Or bang, bang, bang. and
No,
run.
it ain't no bang, bang,
Sometime
bang.
off
It's
free
turn
kick.
around and kick that bitch and
I
hit
wouldn't
it.
know it's a knock if it's just one loud
Sometimes
noise.
it's all the three of them shit.
Right. One
Yeah, you gotta
boom.
kick that
Yeah.
bitch.
You gotta go bang, bang, bang. You gotta
Yeah.
scare them out.
If I hear one boom, I'm alerted, but I'm not doing it.
And then
I'm
it's
like,
nothing else.
I'm like, where's that next knock
It's
coming
gone. You don't know.
from? If another knock doesn't come, then
You
I'm
might
like,
not even
okay.
get up.
Yeah, you feel me? Like something
Yeah, you gonna
fall.
get up, nigga. But bang, 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 you might get up. Oh shit, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
yeah, bang, bang, bang.
Or
That's-
ding, 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 ding.
That's a human. That's a human person.
Yeah.
Only humans can boom, boom, boom. No dogs, nothing.
That's why y'all did the one bang. We did
No matter what, I'm getting my gun.
Facts.
So,
So you gonna
yeah,
have your
nigga.
gun. But that
Nowadays,
boom, boom,
you gotta-
boom,
you can't do
gonna
that
use
shit
the
no
gun
more.
on that third boom versus just having that bitch on
Young
your
niggas,
side.
stop the whole doorbell dash. We ain't cracking.
No, if
knocking,
you nigga not
knocking.
do that shit right, knock and run. If you would have knocked and run,
Just the first one.
he would be
Not
telling the
first-
story today. Yeah, I knocked in the house and ran.
Just
They
a
was all
regular,
scared
you
and
know what I'm
shit.
saying?
Now his story is I got shot. What?
He probably feel
How
good
did
about
that
that.
happen?
What we doing when you got
Oh,
shot
well,
down?
I nigga knocked the front door.
What, were
then
you in some
I
gang-
nigga knocked the back door.
Were you in some gang
And then you got your
activity?
nigga ass knocked.
Yeah, you got your nigga
Yeah,
ass
3
shot.
nigga knocks right there.
Nigga got shot, nigga.
The front door, the back door, and your ass.
say how
All
old they
got
were?
knocked.
Nigga got shot. He was a little fucking like teenager, little boy.
Oh yeah, you know the story gonna be next year.
Niggas
Yeah,
crippled
dog.
for the rest of his
I
life.
ran down on some niggas and then I got shot. Yeah.
I
They
was
gonna come in.
trying to do a B&E.
Hey, y'all want a story?
Home invasion, you feel me? I was gonna get them for their keys, nigga hit me.
They said they gonna try to tell you that I was nigga knocking,
But I wasn't. I was doorbell
I
dashing.
wasn't.
but don't believe that.
I was doing.
Don't believe-
I wasn't nigga knocking.
I was
I
doing.
was doorbell dashing.
Damn, doorbell dashing.
All right, we got one more topic. We got one more for the road.
What's the other shit? DoorDash? Nah, it's the same shit, huh?
Yeah. I'm trying to flip
I just peeped that. Oh shit, that was the same
Yeah.
thing. That's probably where they got it
DoorDash.
from.
Yo, last one you want to talk about with Wack 100 and your boy Hassan Campbell.
Uh-huh.
They beefing?
Yeah, that was some real shit. If you
Who's
want to
going
get
in?
into
Who's
that,
breaking it down? What?
I go front.
Y'all
I'm
looking at each other.
fucking
Who's
with
gonna
that
break
nigga
it down?
Hassan.
he asking me, put me on the
I'm fucking
spot.
with that
Yeah,
nigga Hassan.
yeah.
All right, so let me tell the peoples what
Let
the
him
last
know.
episode. Cause we was talking about the 6ix9ine shit and all that.
Yeah.
But apparently Hassan Campbell and fucking Wack 100 were getting into some shit, and the nigga had recorded the whole
I got my
fucking
popcorn.
conversation.
I got my popcorn.
And a lot of shit he was talking real. He's sticking to it though, saying that that's what it is, and he was protecting it. But apparently he's saying that he was protecting some scandalous sex tape from surfacing, and that he was doing what he could behind
Nigga, cause on some
doors.
gang
Let
politics,
it break it
nigga.
down,
to
man.
keep it from
Let it
coming
break it
out.
down.
Who's?
I'm about to break it. I'm about
Wack
to break it
100
down
was
further.
saying this
He's
on
not
the
finished.
phone.
Keep it. Who's sex tape out?
Nipsey Hussle
He's saying that he had a sex tape on Nipsey Hussle.
and some other
That's
fucking
some
celebrity.
gay shit.
Not no gay shit. They said
No,
that
he said he was doing
fucking-
some. He was fucking his girl, probably one of his hoes, nigga, with his mans. So him and his
But
I
they
think he
said
said his baby
man
mom.
skeet in the mouth, and then he kissed her after, or some shit like that.
I don't know about all. I ain't hear that part. I gotta hear that part. I didn't hear that part, but I gotta hear that part. But he
That's
said,
too specific, bro.
Know what I'm saying?
Them niggas are wet.
Allegedly, that's the weird part. That's why they don't
Everything
want it to
goes
get
too
out,
specific.
because they said it wasn't no gay shit. They both was running the trainer, but I think apparently it was his baby moms. So that's what the whole hoorah's about. It was,
with somebody with his
it was baby moms and a nigga,
nigga who
skeeted
don't give
in
a
her
fuck about a
mouth
bitch.
and
Yeah, they don't care about
allegedly kissed her after, and so they didn't want that tape to ever get out. And so allegedly he was doing things to stop it from ever getting out. And he's saying he blaming Hassan Campbell because he's saying nobody would ever knew about it if you didn't record me and put that on blast. He said, "Yeah, that shit's there. But I was doing what I could to stop it from ever getting out, and it never did get out. But now people do know of it if it's allegedly a real thing. So that's what's going on.
That shit is real, man. Them niggas be doing
I don't know. I fuck with Hassan because of the fact that
And they say
nigga
trying to
was
That's
playing
that
chess.
light skinned nigga?
Yeah, they
He playing
said,
chess out here.
Get some views,
but they
though.
said something about he was trying to extort the nigga for some bread, and that they were trying to give a contract to Lori London for like a little bread, 30% or some kind of a cut.
They said Lord Lemon was getting hit.
No, they were trying to extort her basically, allegedly.
So it was
Like, they
her-
had a
it was her that
contract.
was getting the train run?
Nah, it was
She
She don't got
other
no
baby
kids by
moms.
him, bro.
Oh, he don't got no kids by her. Oh, okay.
Damn, so she ain't locked in then. Damn, I thought she was
But
locked
she
in
was
for life.
trying to protect his legacy and trying to keep from coming out.
Breed it up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they got kids.
He got
Yeah.
one little. He got
Oh, he didn't
boy.
get married. That's what it was.
Oh, I'm about to say, where?
But it's all alleged, so, but he do got some concrete voice talking, the nigga talking on some shit, and he was
He
talking,
said that shit, bro.
reckless.
What did he say? What did he say?
This nigga Wack 100 was
He's saying that
saying
Nipsey wasn't like that.
he ain't put no work
and
in.
They didn't want to. He didn't want to. They didn't want to expose the man like that. They just basically. Dog, the whole industry is on some crap. You never know who the fuck is real and who the fuck is actually
all fake.
fucking.
And niggas
not.
probably got dirt on each other all the time.
Yeah. Recording each other's calls all day and shit.
Or just shit that you
Come
seen.
to
Like,
find
I
out-
seen
come to find
them
out Lil Durk ain't
going,
kill nobody.
Niggas got hours of you talking on his computer and shit. Niggas
I seen them
listening
two
to
niggas go in the back room during the party. You know, shit like anything. You know, niggas probably
It's
got dirt on
politics,
each other.
bro.
all
Dog,
the
that's
time.
why I don't
It's
understand
politics.
this shit, bro. Why the fuck are people trying to make entertainment real? There's a difference between real and entertainment, and people are trying to mix the two. It doesn't fucking make sense, and you're trying to figure out why we're going crazy because we're trying to make entertainment real and real entertainment.
So let me ask you: does
Does that
art
make sense?
imitate life, or life imitates art?
They're in reverse right now. Life is
And that's what
imitating
it
art
is.
right now.
It's both.
Life is in
It's both.
Yeah, life is in the
You go to
Life is
Instagram,
imitating
you
art
gonna
right
see
now.
a lot of that
all
shit.
that
you
wild
feel
and
me?
crazy shit. Niggas really think what they saw on TV growing up is what it really is, b.
Yeah, that's
They
what
were just
everybody
painting
would rather
pictures.
do
Now
now.
niggas are really doing it.
Now they really doing it.
Yeah, once you get set in your way, once you get set in your old ways, bro, it's just a wrap. How many times you watch the old ass movie, right? And
you say you don't rap about real ops.
You watch
real
it recently now and shit, and then you're like, damn, that's what happened in the movie back then. I've been thinking this for the last 15 years. So you've been thinking a certain way for the last 15 years of some shit that you saw 20 years ago. And then once you get reintroduced to it, you're like, damn, this is how I think now. Damn, that's why I was doing this. That's why I was doing, bruh. In Jamaica, growing up in Jamaica, bruh, niggas say you got a cast eye. What is a cast eye? For 10 years, I know, bruh, cross-eyed, nigga. I'm saying niggas got a cast eye. Cast?
It's casting
They
this
been cross-eyed, nigga. I came back from Jamaica.
Oh, damn.
Bro, I came back from Jamaica, bro.
There,
Bro, I came back from Jamaica, right? You know you do
that's some Jamaican shit.
You know you do finishing moves in like video games and shit, right? You know I was calling shit when niggas trying to do his finishing move in a video game. Hey, do his style. Do his how you do his style. Oh, you do him style. He's like, what do you mean? White boy, what do you mean? His finishing move? Yeah, his finishing move. Style, I'm using that shit, you feel me? All my vocabulary is fucked up until I was here for like 5 years, nigga. That shit was fucked. But the shit you learn will stay with you forever, nigga. I be correcting my mama saying stuff sometimes. She'll say that, yeah, he had cast-eyed, mom. Mom, you know it's cross-eyed, right? Why you say cast-eyed? Or what is the shit they call, what do Jamaicans call a speed bump? The old school Jamaicans, they call it like police something, like sleeping police.
Yeah,
they call speed bumps sleeping police. Yeah, I run over the sleeping police and some. What, mom? Speed bump?
So many years, so much lingo they use.
She learned that shit 50 years ago. She using that shit today, bruh. But shit, we lit, man. You full?
Yes,
you
sir.
full?
The biz.
You full?
I'm full of them.
You know, feasting, man. We done had a great episode, man. This one was pretty litty in the city, man. What's on your plate podcast?
Back in effect.
Episode 35. We live every Monday at 9
in the city.
p.m.
Itty bitty
with
titty
the gang, with the squad. You know what I'm saying?
You know what it is. Crew
We
love.
will be
We out
back
here.
next week. Holla at your boys. We out
Tap
there.
in, like, share, subscribe. Holla.
What's on
Like,
your plate?
share, subscribe.
What's on your plate?